Introducing Send Finance, your fastest and safest way to send money. You can now send money to your loved ones from USA, UK, and Europe to the Gambia. Pick up from our countrywide locations, and guess what? We're open for business every day, even on bank holidays. Download the Sensei Finance app and enjoy other services including bank deposits, cash power purchase, mobile top-up, and many more. To get started, visit our Play Store and download our easy-to-use app. Available on all Android and iOS devices.
Carefinder is a real estate company that focuses on property development within the Gambia. We pride ourselves with providing not just quality and durable houses, but also state-of-the-art designs tailored to our clients' tastes and expectations. Our unique experience and expertise is second to none in the industry. We are currently building and selling 3-bedroom bungalows at Sukuta Traffic Lights and Jabang. We're also building and selling 3-bedroom story buildings at Sukuta Paradise. Other sites are also in the pipeline. With Carefinder, payment options are available. With just 40% deposit, you can get your house started. For more information, contact us on 329-5188, 727-0049, 709-8418. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Carefinder. With Carefinder, you are assured of a secure investment.
Are you tired of your outdated mobile phone? Are you in search of the latest and most advanced mobile devices available? Look no further. Welcome to Smart GSM Technology, your ultimate destination for all your mobile phone needs. At Smart GSM Technology, we take pride in offering the widest array of cutting-edge mobile phones on the market today. Whether you are an Android enthusiast or an Apple aficionado, we have the perfect device for you. Our dedicated team of experts is here to assist you in finding the ideal device that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you are seeking a sleek and powerful flagship phone from leading brands like Samsung, Apple, Huawei, the latest Tecno and Itel phones, or something simpler like original Android and iPhone chargers, power banks, flat screen TVs ranging from 32 to 55 inches, and various electronics materials, we have got you covered. Looking for a budget-friendly option without sacrificing quality? We offer a wide range of affordable smartphones that still deliver outstanding performance. Are you one of those who crave innovation? Our selection includes the latest foldable phones with their futuristic designs and versatile capabilities. But it's not just about mobile phones themselves. At Smart GSM Technology, we understand the importance of accessories in enhancing your mobile experience. From stylish cases and screen protectors to wireless chargers and Bluetooth headphones, we have everything for you under one roof. And let's not forget about our exceptional customer service. Our friendly staff is always ready to assist you with any question or technical issues you may encounter. With Smart GSM Technology, you can own your dream mobile phone without breaking the bank. So why wait? Visit Smart GSM Technology today and unlock a world of possibilities with our incredible range of mobile phones. We also offer mobile phone repairs. You can find us at our main branch at Tabokoro Nice Building, as well as locations in Talending, opposite Fabakari Tombonjara's compound, Late Kunda at the Bamboo Garage, and Base beside the EcoBank. For more information, feel free to contact us at 7466-360 or 75-333-68. Smart GSM Technology, where your mobile experience begins.
Assalamu alaikum mbaɗigol ngali konton kale bisimillahi koɗe ke momoɓe kerfato jiɓe kanjin tembe na allah di grand bantaba programme o murtanale ne min kanale arjuma ni ñin wato sita ɗon kana ka diyamale kolmi alon kolle ɓe keeri gambia banko kan jenne bi fanan mutanale ne pour que kolo kacca mi alon ko aɓe kela gambia kolde lugolum walla arjuma nin luntagol kanale mi alon ko ka bo dulal to mi alon ko e man killing woto mba fala moɓe ko albisimillahi surtout mol mi alon kolle ɓe diaspora milɓe gambia banko kan jang anin semestre mil ɓe jitanan gambia ñin décembre mba fale ko albe bisimillahi ñin programme o to koteke mi alon ko a kanale arjuma andon gambia dingol ya kano mba falade ala barka baki alkañin programme o noma ñamen na sponsor dolle a tinna ñin programme o bita kan hani sa en tentuke jey bake milɓe ko Carefinder korda wafilallem gambia banko kan jang andu molle mi alon ko lanno warta bakele korda soto gambia karo bela andu nge korda sanje donc isela korda kayto soto a watola kene kensengo nabe bulu fanan Carefinder e ka lole natra abe bulu ila nambal be tara bari kan screen o dumale alta smart gsm technology na lafta mobile kendo la pour ka sang mobile ol mi alon ko ila batterie ol betata bakele ya itel sotole ya techno sotole ya samsung sotole ya iphone ol sotole ye dindin tablet ol sotole mi alon ko betata ni la jacket ol tata nyola anum fanan flat screen ol bijele mi alon ko kuta mallem mi alon ko al say use no wati jang watra ate tinyala e charger sotole karafo original airport solo bijele anin fengo fe mi alon ko electronics lem albatara smart gsm ifele tabo ko to nice building oto ila kunda ba fango be wolto walla al sita talending fa bakar to bon jata la kordato walla al sita late kunda bambo garage oto albe smart gsm technology taraje basen ko hanal manna fo kombo al sita base don eco bank balaje smart gsm technology bitiko sotoje alfutaje albe taraje le smart gsm lem jontangol ni nata mobile wafo la gambia jang fango mi alon ko mobile kolem anin television o litolem nyaton kolte na lafta ko do kila gambia banko kan jandron alsa kino fanan true sense finance la sense finance mo bundalti mi alon ko itolle kodi ko sene andi bayring ye bunda kime fula nyongol soto janne sayen kafo ko mitayla kun bita na kodo tala le andung mbe wato tala je mbe problem mo soto lale wala rangobe jam falale ya bande bunda kime fula wali le gambia jang wala na ni la kodo ki true sense finance la ite problem soto la alsala kodo le bekino true sense finance la inata kol so andi inata abo bondi sense finance la abo alsi credit ko ni kaspa be sanno nyin abo tole sense finance ba fole abarka baki kanyim programme o fasa ka sembentu yandi momo lafte la number la don ila number be tara bari kan screen o duma programme o bita kan nyamen bari mfh group fanam molbe dabe compagnie l'économie nyim programme o fasa mfh group ngalon lg ni suñu kër be beto le kodo itolle mu nyaton kolte ni nata electronic wafo la gambia banko kan jang molma nyoso so bayri ni ko gambia jang lg wala ni ko suñu kër don mobe ya lonne be damen woto molbe sita electronic bagasol sang isita suñu kër wala isita lg ila bagas kendo mi alon ko gambianol ye lonne isita ya sanje woto mbafula mfh group thank you so much pour kanyum programme o fasa ka sembentu yende mutanale ne bi arjuma koten anin luntan koten koteke bare bi of course alyalo ne tamatal no atata non Nigeria nene murtanande gay na man ñu de so legi mom baye dal ak gay nene fele mc gay dañ ko namon wa nene ñewat na
bu ngo kon mané ko bu ngo kon
non so bala nene di wax nak jinga suñu baxana yi nene mo ñu ko isil very nice
namo
very nice
ite tale ñi ñata mo be
man understand ma li legi Sire na fo zoom kana talibo ta zoom de
na fo zoom
nan lele nying na fo nyimal nati grand Bantaba crew be kabanang Nigeria bayo fanam bata aduna next Friday afana bata aduna mama thank you so much donc wa mom bela wa
na ko sol rek
na ko sol rek
staff la grand Bantaba
you staff nene welcome back
thank you so much Buba thank you yen ay suma ay chamen ngeen so lu len di bégal rek lay def waaw so génn fi almost a month suma ñëwee na war na indi mandarga pour ngeen xam ne neexuma nekkuma fi woon
loolu mooy dëgg
mu ngo jeex na
loolu mooy dëgg
xeeb naa ko nag
kontaan
waaye nag yaaw
we are very very happy
kay di wax ne rek asalaamaaleykum wa rahmatulahi taala wa barakaatu alhamdulilahi rabbil alamin ba ñetti yoon di kontaan rek pour ñëwaat fi beneen ajuma am kontaan te ak mbégte gu rëy gis nga nama gi ngeen ma nama nag fi ngeen commencé man fa laa débee rek daw di dem téye woon rek xam nga rek li ñuy wax jàmbaar dawul daa uti doole waaw xam nga boo nekkee sa dëkk xamuñ li nga mun xamuñ fi nga toll xamuñ li nga antan nga génn cross border dem defaraat sa boppa defaraat sa toogaay ndax boo ñëwee mun a jàkkaarloo gaañi loolu rek laa defoon nag waaye dew ma fenn dama uti woon doole di wax ne nama naa leen lu baax a baax a baax a baax a baax xam nga yéen nag yéen bugg ngeen ñu bugg goo xam ne Bantaba nekk Nigeria ay yow watch party laa doon am di ko dama waxi fi Bantaba bi nga xam ne
I know
ku nekk and then you know show bi bu ñëwee Friday I was sending it to everybody on our WhatsApp group and everybody just loved it imagine that even though dégguñ làkk bi waaye still now the ambience the energy the vibe they just loved it honestly and they just loved it and I'm sure you'll be seeing more sign-ons from strange names.
I don't know.
They all are fans all over.
Fans, so.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Di wax waa Kër Fatou yëpp na macha allah ñëpp ma call ku nekk di ma call nee ne may hankay maa ngi ñëw nama naa leen li wone rek famille bi fi nekk di liggéey mu mel ni ki ñu bokk ay ndeya baay koo ci gëj a gis ay fan rek call ko lijjanti ko au texte gëj naa laa gis mbayang si jaama di wax ne kontaan naa ci lool yëg naa ko bu baax a baax a baax a baax borom kër gi nag moom macha allah kenn du moom yëngal na réew ngi tuuti de new ma fi waaye fa ma ne yëg naa ko waaye kenn du moom kenn du moom kenn du moom kenn du moom ku ko songa rek danga koo xamut moytul leen ma ko moo yore affaire bi suñ paan si ne ndeysaan ñëwati ne ñëwaat naa ma ngi fi dama fi génnoon waaye taxut mu mel ni ki ma ngi fi waaw te jàppa ngeen si de jàppa ngeen si daara ñaawut kontaan naa si yéen toog rek seetaan amaan nañ beneen Bantaba bu yanja lañ leen amal tey
waaw very interesting one nene win a big award nañ ko wone si kanam tuuti ñaata domandi mbala award o tan dila mulla award bale gagné Nigeria I'm very proud of you MC say da nga ñu talibo bi ko talibo dafa tie big fish la wona nga joxo
non man suma góor gi dama ko gom de kii waaye yéen
why is talibo taking over this show now
dafa demoralize MC Namo. Gomulen ko
I cannot believe it.
Xam nga Salimu daf leen dee junj fi suñu waxee bayo di nge moom mu ngi ne tekk xam na lim xam nga li ñu wax su la gumba ne naa la jam xamal ne mu ngi déggaat leer Namo ama mandoro man
welcome Salimu
buba ala baraka bage na jiber lal bal konto na ko rek ma frale juma mubarak murtala nem ko rek na dual mudara ala mabe ñu jumo faran ngap ñoma bayo sonko man daraja biate man daraja ma
bage bayo mon na janga ba fa
bar kunun ko ay golle aka fanyo ko kumune be keri baranga mune be keri Pagalo ko bi krikiro la bala
I know
so benene kondona welcome back
thank you
and congratulations for that one
thank you
ñina mu afalenta en content di naf ñi ma bal nat molé grand Bantaba mol so ñun be mu mendi do wala mu kaje ko there is unity between us we are young politicians we should not be enemies but we are partners in development so dalilo nyinga mambe mo be kontonna men kan jibe conventional fana katalen ka conventional jibele al benno ma nyame nga bidata bake mbe yamaro men kala banku da dalem so al france kala la opinion fo je nalbe comment la skara la opinion wol fo o gandol fana la fankan bajala ko men fana ka jibe man sa ndala mol ka jibele mo mon be place yol ko ka jibele so nal commenta don akake dole karandat so woto kumata bake akana ke comme nen dirol ni kuma jawol di wote solution même solution wala mo nanyo karandi indel nga do fo jam atel ba accept la sa fu tanki bar nal fana ne kuma do fa rectify woto nim fana ngaji ben hakkilo lawto um kuti mi alon ko kuma ta bake même si ba konto na bake ka tentu ka jay alo la kere fat bare ba kan nan
ay ba no way fana ba ta yala
ba sinkili muda la ni ngata si muda na talbe la den ka kan muda na chairman Yankuba Darboe fana na den ka kan muda ngi si dola ye ka fu mo
to yalo
wala ga
alman pare be ya
waji na try waji na try
wa ayut pour try am ayut pour try da di nga soxi da do soxi wa trial rek trial
is good to try
politique la di benna bes la waju ara mune rural electrification ya jamme su ko defé rek dina cross capet ya jël courant mu dugal ko ci kéram sen deka mune ñew na
mu dem API so easy
so
MC tamen you can have options to offer
but talibo yekuma fole fojang iko molbele ka Bantaba jube Masakunda mol ka jube fo baro ka jube le okay ya fonyele bamba bari man lala no
man sake o ka na social media ka o jibele
okay
ne ka fu na mol le ka tanyin lando ka dia mol le ke
okay
mol fana ka comment gel
and that is very good
man sake o ka ka mol la information
baro nuy nañ la we greeting and the first lady
congratulations
Talibo MC te da seda boy da seda lu xew
yow lo yow
baro la mo congratulate baro la mo
dafa dem
congratulate
successful meet the people's door
no mané
ñew na
Talibo ale big fish les congratulate no ko yegulo ko MC nango rek ding ko de waxe rek dila dox ko seda nga na way nango rek li la yalla dogal
Diga ko wolu
lila yalla dogal
c'est big party ono san nga ñun ñepp général la ñepp parti ñu
nuyul wa nuyul
waaw we are strong every day we are
stress management la
anyway ma ngi nuyu suma bro Talibo tay mom ko ñu am beneen façon la ñëw de man mo ko na mu ngi wax rek xamul lu min
non da nga xam ci kanam da nga xam lu
waaw so di nga gërëm tam sun jigéen sun xarit muy suma xarit di xol te moom fa naa ne dafa def dal
Grand Bantaba
place bi tey Grand Bantaba
original
ma xane rafet di ko pati am na fu ma demoon ñu ne ma bii moom Nigeria la jógee waaw bii moom amagul Gambie
non amagul Gambie
waaw so kon loolu moom lu rëy la si ñun ñu ngi ko congrats si gannaawam tam ndokkale woon nañ ko si gannaawam tam si award moo xam ne am na ko award bi du award yi KMC ren award yi Gambie waaw so kon loolu suñu bos la so kon ñu ngi ko ndokkale ko gërëm bu baax tam di gërëm tam ñu si daan programme bi yëpp ñu nekk si réew mi ak si diaspora bi lii mooy politique kenn ku nekk rek di nga wax sa xalaat maanaam day wax ne politique mutu la man laa def mutu la kii dafa éeg kii waaj kii éeg kii waaja ñun UDP éeg waaja ba State House la
so yow yaa ngi éeg wala da nga war a waaja wala
man xasta ba toog dama waaja
da nga waaja na doo waaja man waxi politicien
man proof naa Gambie si brom
waxi politicien
man proof naa Gambie si brom waaye man proof naa Gambie si brom man toog naa président
man pare na
fo awas awasan nga def na toog naa ñëw
MC pare na
MC nañ bàyyi wax bi rek
am problème
man proof naa Gambie si rom
nga wobu la do rom
man proof naa Gambie si rom ini caméra léegi bi sax xam na ne lu ma wax wala bu ma demee si NP bi bu ma demee State House caméra léegi bi dafa taal dafa kor suma vidéo yi te ma crisage government bi baro mu de ko sidos ne ni ngi xaar mu cross café rek ñu génne affaire ñu baama
you are lucky thank you so much of course mutana ne kotege nga lundaw min soro mina dundila say pour na kaja because bi yalam nyanta fen jamal bi jele mi alon ko na ba kacala anata no jonne on the Grand Bantaba na hakilo ba kan don komanto anata non ne during the campaign sumo mayoral ni chairman campaign be caring min kera chairman Yankuba Darboe ti wotumola amang gagné no bari sain dum chairman olem mba bismillah la programme moto pour na kacha ko dolu mi alon ko lebe keri Gambia banko kanjang surtout ala council to min kera Brikama area council. The chairman, welcome to the Grand Bantaba.
Thank you very much. The opportunity tala kal tentu kal jayi albedo ku bedo minna banko kan ko politiko baluni be mol min be jiberola be tendulam be jayila mballa suutiyo fanan kontonna ker fatu mbal be tendulam bal jayila komi yafa nyamen campagne wato nata janne andu ngajala ko ngakacha min so do ay mo jamana fanum bake atinna safo wayatina dol fane carte o fay nyamini alon ko ni mo programme manke maybe the carte o fay lan but really they believed in it so murundanam ko tonje and this will be an ongoing one by the politician olu sakone public place bembul nyantale ne mol kafen den kakacha jaje mol salon ko no be kering anen se bonne kumpo dol kon so kontan da baake cameroon na and non lafta opportunity dala last time kabirim beno jang na MC ning na sister they were not honorables
yeah.
So those opportunity dalam they congratulate so Talbo, budong ni fananga honorable.
Okay, yes.
Talbo saya mau tahu nyuwut kan.
Bayo la akile
no fight. Bayo mau call KMC, boleh nunggu ki ñew de. Ñu dem all out. Ken bay kër ñu block. Waaw, bayo mo ya haki.
Ko ya de.
Election. Bayo mau call campaign ci KMC bi. Mu don allow ki mu ñew ci council bi.
Bayo le.
So ñu ñew fofu.
Chairman ka kol commencé ba stade la kuma ko wala mi yalon ko le fintira kabring arabalungola ko alla United Democratic Party National Campaign Manager atata National People's Party NPP well mo jamal man tara kibaro nyambaton kanno muni mete la reaction towards this
follow man yalon political Safo Tubabol coming for an constitutional name for we all have a right to freedom of association. So Momo il after associate the Dauda is Satano Wotona. And the campaign manager moment that of the campaign manager the alone one time plus in Ninti, Patiwa Paticon, Mul Latele, Mul Jikitel. So no Mari Tara, Akamojama le Pisalin. By the name for the political Vananyanda Minkela Bairi MPP and a campaign manager Samba. Vananyanda Dare, Secretary General.
Ela Secretary General and party leader.
Secretary General
Baro
himself.
I can't Baro.
That would be nice. Yeah.
Very Talbo Condan. I want not like but Ninga Fangala Secretary General Fena, over 10-1.
Yeah, no.
But we wish him all the best.
Yeah.
At other time, we wish him all the best. I do come in UDP, we thank him. So all political hopefully mo be selano to me alonko abedo ko nyinti mandela up to 2026 atara dami ngebe juruma I tandalo you made the wrong decision yanda tula janedo this is the winning team so bole be kala na reaction
so chairman near United Democratic Party jibe ale parendiro kan again for 2026 but now la campaign manager tarale yamera nyintal affect la in any way or kala molo fanan discourage about the party purely for 2026 la Sabali is a big one in UDP national campaign manager atatale do you think this will affect the party in any way?
No, I don't think I've been affected. Along UDP mu yirbaldi fonyo bala ka jijano pendin na tawo ta jijano la MC bijak MC mu campaign manager balti ay KMC ay MPP fenge KMC ay na broda murundina so we have a lot of potentials mini alonko is a sabalila samato noni fenke nole and I believe ko ana mu jama sekindi nin tata nyato be murunna nan nim te fe fente UDP sek la ko the election result of December 2021 kabirin wo election result na mo jamale tata format yes but kabir murunda na in the parliamentary election mul ma minan be perform la nyami we outperform na expectation on so bala nimming tata through that kind of challenge murunda na MPP ko vont javanya ñun mu never dilate mu never dilate so ñun do mo ben jijala le baratem atem boyndila.
So but are you surprised that atara MPP?
To be honest, I am surprised. Mawo mirano because sabali I do nyami tandi UDP. I mean tandi walam jindiko he was going to be with UDP through who can act no matter what.
Come rain, come shine.
Come rain, come shine. Bama mandala lok to wherever bandadami. So now that of sudden like this, then Savono way and surprisingly. When surprisingly. It is a surprise. But political, you always have to expect the unexpected.
Do you know any reason means it means UDP?
And no reason. And I think the reason BJ would have to be Sabali's own in the reason nobody. But I don't think in UDP Moe Sabali by or Moe Fayitandalami that he is not welcome in the party. Ngamira party obey any support in Zaminkano party obey Ladian. Kabering ya arrest nung at Kairaba, Patiola Momo BJ Belutara, they showed solidarity with him. So anything Nabakono, whatever support he needed from the party, I think party has already given it. They were always willing to give that to him 100%. So reasoning, therefore it will be best known to him. Bari coming particularly more kukemi at Nagatata, I'll be surprised about that.
So do you think Omo Jamal better silokan na purukara? Well, NDP be all fakan. Iko Omo Jamal be silokan na kabo UDP, and they are big guns.
Fanam believe that Omo Jamal be MPP silokan minu binakan UDP.
So it's normal.
It's normal. Okay. That one, you know, we'll have to give and take. Even na dolta lale, ngela dolta.
Sisino yelta.
Sisino yelta. Imagine sorry ba. Yalo Omo Jamal me imira nunko sorry ba binala UDP. But not long ago, Sorba and UDP, Sorba Fanang is trying to bring more people. So Ngalo Nis Sabali Fanandara, Sabali will try to bring more people from UDP to MPP. Wobuka by political. Momo Kalavelenata Radaming, and Minube Kulkega Samba. So Dolby Talale, Dolby Bolana MPP na. Wo Fanang, political Casabale, Bari Bankula conditional Casabale Fanang. So nintata nim kol koleata waran nintata nyai development oje UDP is registering a lot of development MPP la tunyaro besiani ibajala mo jama sound nim banko koleata dolbe sound. So there are many factors me along ka mol push in from one direction to another. So womu kule me along ko da rule out no la ko mol be bola UDP la kata MPP barin vanam ngalon nako mo jama la be bola nang MPP kana UDP.
So do you think the standard biara issue diamol milbe hearing in UDP, do you think nyilebe mol fintinde ka UDP pro kata party dolto? Do you have that belief? And yet if an tiple ko you are interested to be president. Are you interested?
To be a president? Yeah, I'm president. I become overall I am father.
So you're interested?
To be a president?
Yes.
Not yet, not in my plans yet. At the moment I have BAC and West Coast region to work on. Then in the future, y'all coming for more. The future is too wide and it's too big. It can accommodate any dream. There's no dream bigger than the future itself. So any dream that one can have is certainly able to fit into the future. So the future is very wide. But one thing I believe is that that opportunity is there in the UDP. And then this person is potential flag bearer, the other one. For us as UDP, I think it's good news for us because people are seeing the future. And they're not only seeing beyond the current party leader, but they're saying that UDP has X, Y, and Z. Any party that has X, Y, and Z, they have a future. But if they have only Y, if Y is gone, then what happened to the party? You see, but now people are beginning to see And then the people they are looking at or they are hoping, I think it is because of what those people are doing today or what they have done in the past. That is what given many people the hope that we can entrust them with the leadership to lead the party. So I think we have a lot of potential in UDP. And then when the time comes, I think we will have a very good leader for the people of the country. Okay. I have no doubt about it.
So the other question, do you think UDP?
No, I don't think okay is not a good reason. Okay. You know, because you know, it is the right of every citizen to have the wish, the ambition to lead his country. Anybody should condemn. I think we should encourage that. So long as, that's why we have a democratic system. Near good ambition also for the country, you come out, you tell the people, you sell the idea to the people. If they trust you and they have confidence in you, they give you the opportunity, you lead. Just like how chairman CPI this also so Nimul Tata Yamari trust and they gave him their votes. We have to respect that and no Marietta. I think that is just normal in a democracy. But I don't believe in the idea, I want to leave the party because they are going to choose X, Y, and Z. And they have not even chosen that X, Y, and Z yet. You jumped the ship. Yeah, that one is too early.
That's right.
And I don't think it's a good reason. So for me, I don't think that is a good reason.
All right. So, the chairman. So, in 5 minutes, what is your reaction about being a Digi Sabali to NPP?
I wouldn't say shocked, but you know, Sabali is a brother, right? We're close. We do talk. But honestly, I have heard rumors. Come, you bari de ñoo wane Sabali mungeli, Sabali dem na fi, Sabali dem na fi ni ayo no. Madam, this person is. I trust you for who you are, unless you prove otherwise, right? And I mean, even Kena Sinyom, wana malolo nema. Nakan ko hanga yo dang de trust torop waxon nañ la ko fini Ismaila Cissé no wedding you
Dr. Cissé
no honestly they reminded me that I was like okay, but yet still you're talking about two different individuals, right? So I will give Sabali the benefit of the doubt until it happens and I know it. Okay, I mean what I thought of him or what he made me to believe is completely different, and of course that's what had happened man until Demba maa ngi wax MC ne ko mukk mënta happen Demba rek MC ñëw na suma kër man ko MC it's not possible, it would happen, I know Sabali. I told that to MC, but now it turns out today okay, all these news outlets, I haven't spoken to him yet. I have tried to call him several times, but with all these news outlets, when it is not true. I kind of believe that it's a true, it's the news is true, and of course no more
it's all about road to 2026.
So I believe that now it's true. So the bottom line is, I wish him all the best, right? I hope whatever has necessitated for him to go to NPP and leave UDP, it will come to fruition and he will not be disappointed. I wish him that he wouldn't regret his decision. But in hindsight now, going back to what the news are carrying, right? Okay, it's in regards to the ban and the promise to lift it, the promise, the project. Poor man, that part I have a problem with. Because if I were Sabali, and I believe, okay, whatever was meted on me is not true, because I believe that he believes it's not true because he was fighting it in court. That much I know. So if you believe that it's not true, there is no amount of negotiations that will warrant me to succumb. That's just me, Nene. Right? I don't care what you're going to give me, but I will also stand for my yes and stand in my no to ensure I am exonerated, I'm cleared, not to negotiate behind closed door. That is if what the news is saying is true. But if that's not true, then maybe at some point in time, he will come out to tell the people what has really enticed him or pushed him to really ditch. According to the news, I saw some people, Sabali ditch UDP for NPP. You know, all those captions. So maybe he will come out and tell us why he ditched the UDP that he spoke so highly of, that he seemed to have been defended, that he seemed to have believed in and protected and sold to so many people, that at this point in time, he had to kick them to the curb to go for NPP. Hopefully, he will come out to tell us. But again, you know, I mean, even though I don't believe in that, there are no permanent enemies, no permanent I don't believe in that, but that is being manifested here.
Okay.
And all the best to him. He still remains to be my brother. He still remains to be my friend. We move.
Thank you.
We move.
But
one thing I want to add there is, my fear is, whether this move that he has done, he will be genuinely welcome. He could be seen to be welcome, whether the welcome will be genuine. Because the honest truth is, that dude has said stuff about the NPP. That dude has said stuff about Barrow. You know what I mean? So, bottom line is, mun nañoo gis ne xëj na liggéeykat la without a doubt. You understand? He gives his heart to whatever he's doing without a doubt. So if those results that they see he achieves is what has gotten him into the room, though it's not results that's going to keep you into the room. It takes character to keep you in the room. That's a fact. Results can get you into the room, but it takes character to keep you there. So is that intact to able to keep him in the room? It's a question that we all have to just brace up, take a cup of tea, sit and watch as we go, according to Taliban, road to 2026.
Taliban, ko alen nasi jumale sabale.
No, nasi te ferolam rek.
Fere juma.
Yalo, baro ya fula ko mbal gap cabinet le babu.
Ako mo?
Mbal cabinet.
Mbal cabinet.
So modol ma ko tolo. Ka toni. Bare tolo abele ben tolo. Yalo malo, ete tuwo bije, tiwo bije, malo bije, ni be ka funo makadiya. So MPP is National People's Party. Everybody is all inclusive. You understand? So we are politically tolerant sort of. The more being criticized can la bage. So bare nga left no sort of santo, na do sort of duma. So dolke command duma, dolbe command na santo. Ke grind wo nyala nge grind fu nga fute matak. So fa sabale nga cancel. Okay. Because akamasa kunda criticize akabaro criticize. Aka criticize menan kala moy woto. Na dafa na nan saying o miro membe de bulu. You are the pen and paper of the Gambia. Yena si nga si. Konye ba
al sonta la go warelam Gambia pen. Al sonta.
Atule afako kwa he is the pen and paper. So that was atule mu pen.
Legi nango na sabali moy pen Gambia.
We accepted that atule mu pen and paper. Everybody is clapping. In FM mode be ba kumandla Tioda keta tende Karambun keta ten the health sector is like this. So we listen to him keenly. So we go okay, sa yala kata no mana ba harama de ulo. Anala ni londo be na nata na ay ka fuma na do ko ke na mira ko bolo no. Ni ka fumo e kunke di minne telole be la be fonko le be jane be nyim bor fonko amari kumanda ni jar.
Sayang bar NPP yala kabra na NPP motoring NPP call bulu nyade.
No nga jele ka fu ko momundi we are all equal. Sabal na rabbi ya be MPP kono. Adi mo kanyanta me alon ko wala start kabri mu baro youth national development. Bunda bele yele ta. Ba nat la bula betole na ben na political kala na ben na development mu be kala. But we are expecting more to come also. Because ngaje ka fu ko
more like, can you give us examples?
Albe mo jamale
silo kanda.
Milka bo mundo.
Sama ibe ol jela state house sinindi be jela dol fana jela state house group by group. So ning tara duma nga breko muta follow nga peace di UDP la follow.
Barali alo state house manke political bureau. State house manke political bureau.
Politician bañi mbijele. So ita o bale no la hani mo
barali bureau so dole alta la crossing capital state house
no. Yalong state house do good lab je political bije bar nim mol men sound ay ko nata bangola do gole na be sambal state house.
Okay, all right, no problem.
When they do the closed door talks, you cannot go to the bureau.
Yeah.
The bureau mo jamale bije.
Yeah,
you have to go to state
so you have to go to state house.
So nobody will see you.
This closed door talks is politics.
Yeah, the closed door talks.
Yala ni maybe data bureau to na badi dole bije no le nyo kondonje. Mosa ko
na moy no talba moto fingo ay kal ka wala bulani mo no masay al kam miti no ke moto fingo la
ani moto finten
altata mo jamale nga belo
no moto finten dol bulo
moji
la mo bem koy man na mandar ko ka trama wala ka trama chairman famba normal
chairman jo
yago
après na bu do
ba fo kan ko janjanta kalatin ni janna ka fo min ko janjanta kalatin laftale na be ka fu ma nga ke oja so ba no man
So you think Alba Sodolal?
ba Sodolal de bu ko re mo la.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. MC Allah pa gis naa ne tey nga seeda si nga ñëw
non seedu ma
don't tell me yaa ngi seeda xam nañ ne Talibo daf la jéegu wan no waaye
am nga sabal nitam la ñu di waxtaan so ñu jël ko des na ci moom nag
yàlla moo nekk sa di action
one of the mentors.
okay
no anyway foog naa lu ma bëgg a analyse si mbiri saabali bi xam nga ñun politiciens yi bala ñu analyse si waxi nit foog ñu dégg si moom bu ñu déggee rumus bi media bi ñu ko bina ne dafa dem wala kenn génnewul wax kenn jëlu wax si moom ne moom officially join na NPP so man try naa ko si téléphone mënu ma koo am kii nee na call na ko suma karanta mënu koo am so man dafa foog ne bala ma dem su di an parti laa bokka mooy UDP parti bi génnewul benn statement pour wax anything about Sabally so man tam lu ma bëgg a wax rek mooy comme ni ko chairman waxee constitution ni Gambia dafa la jox right te mun nga nekk fii ëllëg nga nekk fii that's politics and dama feel like moom magi boo xam ne am na experience après mi ngi handle a key position to the party mooy campagne manager foog naa ne remote bi su nekkee mu ngee daw lu nga def mooy mu génn waxtaana supporter parti bi war leen position am mais man lii laa decide lii laa bëgg a def because boo ñëw si parti bi kenn protégul la soo bëggee bàyyi tam am nga raay pour dem so man fooguma lu garaaw la bon avec bi dee kon lu ma dee xalaat lu ma dee gis mooy ñun suñu politique bi léegi dafa garaaw lu jar a bàyyi xel la because NPP right now man soo déggee maa ngi war a join parti dafa am lu def mu doy suma bëti ma def àndaa moom bon soo gisee ne système bi mu ngi bon mu ngi wos yow dafa demee la nga mën a ci loolu bi koy sommaat because ñu ngi complain every day économie hardship bi soo mu nekk si dëkk bi ñu jàngi soon la fitaane amul garab lu nekk soo yowul ñaata ni ñëw complain ñoo dem même pas par exemple former parti leader bu ñeene Dr. Cissé mun demee si
mënuloo wax Dr. Cissé ñëpp xam nañ kan la you have to reference ne he was my former party leader do you have to remind me
one is a correct statement
waaw léegi léegi xam nga moom understand nga moom join na with the intellectuals ak docteur mu am yëpp understand nga bon ban impact la CA def bu gaa yi join alliance with the NPP parce que ñoom wane ne daay
they call it a partnership
waaw partnership ban change moo am bu gaa yi join di
si yow doon nangu changes bi
waaw wade comme like change nga xam ne am na si wàllu nit yi xam nga change mooy change so about tali ak prix change about ñun suñ économie bi understand nga dunda bi biir bi loolu mooy change ak lapitaan yi understand nga liggéey nguur naa ko fii liggéey nguur tali ak yoon moo gën a ak biir moo gën a yomb si liggéey government boo soo liggéey nguur ngay dem mooy si économie bi boo dama ne Sabally man gëm naa ne man suma nit dañ dee waxtaan lu bëri dee waxtaan si mbiri NPP parce que si wane dem tam daf maa surprise because man bu ma baro moo dee wane baro waxtaan naa moom maa dem si baro te advice na ma dama booy bàyyi sa xel loo faa wax nga bàyyi sa xel understand nga so tey su pii laagee dafa bëgg a dem
bëggutoon nga dem daal
waaw exactement bëggutoon ma dem waxtaan naa moom
dama bëgg pour mo leer
waaw waxtaan naa moom waxtaan naa yow waxtaan naa ñeneen ñu xam ne ñu ma jege woon understand nga bu ma jógee si baro tam bu ma jógee tam yéen ñëpp waxtaan naa yéen understand nga kenn ko ne wax sa xelaat man dama gëm ne soo demee ba am na soo fa eggee bu jëyoo sa xelaat yi ba yow kenn de il faut nga waxtaan ak ay nit gis nga government su la wane kaay ñëwal naa defal lii ak lii ak lii am nga politics ni mun na la am na mel da nekk political suicide mu ne la isi pour yow doo yaa ñëw fa doon def time boobu ifin waajuwaara dana ko yaa ñu def waajuwaara moo gën a garaaw koo gis boo jàmmee daf ko isi jox ko ministre fa la mujjee because sometimes bi moo nga di stop government lu ndee xalaat mooy kii dañ ko jël isi ko tey ko benn mooy isi la ret yow jeex na but léegi da ngaa gis ne NPP as a party ñoom si boobu ñoo gën a am internal problem dan ifin UDP parti bu am internal problem loolu yëpp ko nangu bu ko mbooloo fu mu nekk parti bu yaatu fu ñu daan am wax fu ñu daan ñi ànd ak kii bokk fii groupe am yooyu def day mën a am si parti but NPP parti bu right now internal problem bu fa nekk dafa difficult but ña moom visit best known to him moom moo xam ba dama fii laale ba léegi maa bëgg naa moom as a campaign manager of the party
mu génn mu waxtaanaa supporter yi wala décision am su bëggee def bëgg a dem parti bi li mu war def mooy supporter yi bu kenn saaga bu kenn xas si one day sax dafa continuer si parti bi so kooku dañ ko war a gërëm thanks ko ñaanal ko yàlla mu dem su addi bi dee rek kenn ku nekk am ko parti yi dafa yaatu man dama ko dee wax parti politique la kii dafa éeg kii wàcc tey ñun ni ngi am ñu jógee yeneen parti ñëw cross café suñu parti every Wednesday ni ngi am 30 fois window bu open every Wednesday dañ dee am ñu jógee yeneen parti ñëw bokka suñu parti so kon loolu yokkutee mu ngi am na ko xam ne xam nga politique ñu bari understand ko mun nga amee position te parti does not mean that yow ñu ne MJ Jam is the campaign manager for example GDC sama parti bi mun ngaa jël loolu nga ne waaye am na ko xam ne ko si parti nekkul amul position si parti kooku lu mën a isi si nit yow mu nekk executive committee mu loo ko isi nit daf di am da nga am du opportunité pour nekk executive committee rek wala am na ko xam ne ko executive committee tali boobu ngi nekk executive committee wala daf da mën a isi nit ci NPP understand nga tali am na ko xam ne mu ngi si executive committee bi di campaign manager of NPP Lamin Thiam kii moo ko mun kooku Lamin Thiam mu ngi daw all the media du nga wax media bi la mu nga dégg Lamin Thiam si na ay nit cross capet doo ko dégg waaye kii mu ngi def loolu an kii nekk si rôle boobu so da nga mën a am du opportunité nga nekk si position bon am na ko xam ne ko si position mu gën a mën a isi nit dañ ko fa nekk moo tax ñu ne parti amul ko fa yaaga mun nga fa nekk 100 years am ku ñëw tey gën laa mën a isi nit bu ko politique yëpp nit la ku la gën a mën a isi nit rek moo tax politique am na weneen fa nekk xaalis leen am suñu ootee ñu génne seen xaalis joxe wala mënu def so lu ma bëggoon ñu understand mooy am na ko xam ne mu ngi si parti bi xëy na joxuñ ko di opportunité sax kooku lu mën a deliver sax xëy na ku ñu jox position si parti bi mënu koo def it's happening bu nga politique su fa nekkee di moo yaa ngi mën a isi nit kanami es bu nga politics it's not about the party base it's about nga isi new faces nga expand support base bi foofu nga gis ne parti bi is growing and recently ni gis loolu UDP is now ni nga gis kanami es ñi yaa ngi ñëw di bokk si parti bi every day yaa ngi every week nga gis ne 3 nit or 5 nit 3 nit yo 5 nit loolu is 1000 people la bu kenn ku nekk dafa jóge si famille jóge si ay nam ñu ngi ko góom so kon loolu moo laa wan ne ma ne ma góom ne su nekkee dafa decide pour dem parti supporter si ni nga ko thanks ñu xam ne one day sax contribué na ko si parti bi
ok all right thank you
ganna la kuma wala bara nga kuma kire ko ndama mo birim paranda dula men do adre jelo katam mo so sabale UDP lo ne more than this man MC is just coming from GDC but sabale bul jamal costa I black malama so internally I don't remember so I don't decision on is the right decision because I wouldn't tell kunde yara UDP
no accept nani
so muruta na
no accept nani
no accept nani ko yiri wala be banko ka because UDP bi da kan pola sai mbete momento sai nana mamoy ko na UDP tol men flota ja wolle nyini ki jam nana mamoy ngata fam ya moy ba fala MC mum fi ajiyam se ka ba foka bare c'est parti nga mira ni alfa bla dol da sa fo no UDP to men ki jam ay yine ki jang dum bina men kala jan tendin te bar mom moy bar way wuli dron ameta jele yaay jam faale yine ka fo yaw na sa bar del tata middi people stola mol ka fa ñele ngal dani men na ñin do nat bar lafta do fran na way na so mol yo jibe venke sabal mu penan pepalati of the Gambia he knows what is going on GRTS ba bondinga all social medias ba bondinga president my project government so sabal alon ko this man is working there so say
no buba
which man is working
buba oral mo ko bëgg leeral rek man ñoom dem neen farafeñe ñi nekk di wax baro waaye moom ñoom dañ dem to di gaaru waale ñëpp because baro to was gaaru waale la ñëw na Brikama ñëw na KMC lu wax so kon project la wax so évalué baro towam bi last towam bi su nekkoon waa comme ñu demoon si kaw bi joxoon nañ gars yi ñu am fit confidence ñu wax baro ne ko ñëwoon nga fi last year waxoon nga fi lii ak lii gisuñ ko moo ëppa du gaa gis Brikama dafa waxoon dafa isi wifi foofu moom la bu ñëwee de
smart garden
smart garden
so loolu su nekkoon ne gars yi dañ doon fàttali ko président bi nekk loo fi waxoon
smart garden nada say président be même jibe kan say wala ko mbali to ko Brikama area kan so
waaye mbali boobu si seen chairman bi moo ko def seen chairman bi ñoo jël kii dafa ñoo fekk kansul empty red li fi dafa fekk wajet dara nekku fa It was
minus 10 million on deficit.
So automatically, key within 6 months. What is
without a single
UDP council
I'm talking China.
All of them grounded.
Yep.
Okay, so
those are gelegeles. You appreciate it when you align them aside the KM1. That's when you know that we did not have crabs.
Before of course, cancel a quarter, but Nata Jibero in Operation Clarity Road in Galbenio can munem problem in any Operation Clarity Road.
So Operation Clarity Road, Yalun, I believe whatever you do, it needs to have a legal grounding. Operation Clarity Road. Naming operation on Muejive. That is a Jamela time on. Operation Bulldozer, Operation whatever. These, they don't have legal grounding. So, Lua Minfo, Nimbanko Lua, let's follow the law. If you could jake no, yet no matter how, where the person put whatever there, you have to appreciate that person has invested in that thing. You don't just come overnight and then bulldoze it like that. And then if you believe give them a notice. Serve them with a demolition order or whatever. Or go to court and get an order. And then you give them a map. Aldunda this distance lila. Nyinyanta boylale. And then let those people be given an opportunity to challenge it. You see what I mean? That's what any democratic country where the principle of rule of law exists would operate. I think Senegal had it, but they're given the people almost 1 year notice. Within that 1 year notice, people can appeal, can challenge the decision. But
Nigeria did that. You remember they did that, the Lekki,
exactly.
You know, phase 1, phase 2,
phase
whatever.
2,
they have to give notice, but eventually they moved people and then bulldoze a whole city and rebuild it. But notice was given, people were moved, people were given options or whatever. It was really organized.
Brikama market found ye current new stall so low dame. They gave them a notice, but that notice was even short. We had to argue it from 1 week, 2 weeks to almost 1 month. Even that, it was very inconvenient to the people. But and they appreciated, they joined on board. The problem we have with this current operation is they are clearing the roads. Now the high roads are under the purview of the NRA. Willem Silabal. But Silanimon sitting down on council letting. So if you're coming to council la Marcel, ibe dunna Marcel kon ibe bitikol boiler, be fengol boiler, you at least need to consult with the council. Because council lua nyim banko la lua, wole ko council nidarawe schedule 2 of the Local Government Act, which is part of section 46. Ala paragraph 18 ko council ye nyanto sotole. Silo sila maman ke sila bate highway de membe NRA ko but silo min be koto it's a bit ko lono wo silo kan nadiate it's a bit ko lono silo balatene any public space nabije under them it's a bit ko lono jele pour mole wafiro ning banna salo kana wantero kana wo silo min dunta Brikama ko tan nka depend wo luwala kan nga bit ko lo silo mu me be kan nga silo be stop. This is normally Christmas period, Tobaski period, or Korite. We do one tear, one tear, Luale onyantu the other suffering is the law. So, saying it's not even within our time, but the previous council, wole bitiko law silo nyimbeka. Womo luka namolejo to council, they pay their rates to council. Dolia disia jo. This year, overnight, it could be boy wanyama. That is so wrong. William Nandolko, Ning anin lua manda. Because A, lua esembo di council le lako. Nse bitiko no, silo lumimbe marsoka, minubentol koto, secondary roads. Nse bitiko no ibalale, waransa lono ikani. So ning council tate bitiko lo washilo bala. ibe loi jumale exercise kan kana ka wudulal boy
so ngamane la moy kabra na da fatula programme oto ate min fo ako atol dabe committee ko no mi alon ko yewole lo Brikama area council dabe yele so ako la representative ya be discourse jele andu ya be fine so atol mi ya represent Brikama area council ay munen fo atole
mane nyanta wala fola mole jumale Brikama area council represent because you know
he didn't mention any name, but I feel like you had a representative.
No, we don't have no representative in part of Manila tax force. But council under the Local Government Act. This, I believe, is paragraph 15 or 11, section 15 or 11. What it says, Memo Council is the elected chairman or mayor, the elected councillors and nominated councillors. These are the council. Neither a constitutional jibe under section 194, 194.1a. It talks about who is authority, the local government authority. The authority shall be elected from the people of the region. They become the authority. And then it also says, and the people who are nominated to represent different business interests, those together are the authority. They are what you call council. What these people did is, shortly before they started this operation, police commissioner and Narako, police they need one representative from the BAC police to join to join them as a security backup for their operation Clear Day High Road. You can ask our security, municipal security chief. He will tell you what they told him. The guy la High Roads. Ate mo killing way atara mo killing unyum fam bet bladol ayo kije kabiri ni wotata inu wala benu operational from Banjul KM, and I believe KM Fanande had few representatives from the municipal police. But that is municipal police is not council. Council is the people at the top. There is council and there is a staff. Council did not know anything about this one. Kabiri nata Brikama vice chair ko Kinkoli Nadala office la ko ibe operational la bari lafta le kabu Brikama la church Methodist church kana lopitanoro ilafta ka wudula jail clear la because ko ambulance wona be dunna ka batal so woko ko kabu church kana lopitano damma ko ha akoy okay sa me mengala.
That's a Catholic church, not a Methodist church.
The Catholic church, okay.
Yeah, it's a Catholic church.
So what we will do is, Makatalale, wo mol min bije, bayri wo mol man siya baake, we will try to move to somewhere else. Space dobe mulen, so we'll move no dane. What a kala problem. Kabiri mwe fwe dada. Ngamira, the next day, kabiri nyuni adade. In other fwe futata lopdano no. Itambida lopdano, in other fwe futata the other road, you be clear. Itambide dada jane oto fana bekle idutaning opposite trust bank la kadum marché au fond kono proper.
There's the Nana Johnson.
Nana Johnson to GTSE. Often more another one.
Okay.
When you know mu trust bank la to go into the Brikama garage.
Oh yeah.
It had to fane to be var imurunda garage au fond bala bitikul me garage au saltan. You'll find be bon. You'll find boy. Bitikul me fana betting. You'll find be boy. Say garage au fond to shed ni mol ke sieming kono nibe moto baron. You'll set fana be boy. Ni bodo kabo garage o kata box bar. Yalung box bar balatek. Bitikul le bije. O bitikulu council beka kane. Ngadi Brikama Sports Committee level. Brikama Sports Committee ikela namu sodo woldo. Eka Brikama United la football team o jo woleto ila athletol. And both the female and the male team, the basketball team, the volleyball team, okudo bega bana wolo because ko ni na da council pour yen dani bega kudo so. So inada minke law fenso bala iko pour council yo dele auto rent. So most of their revenue kabana world, almost about 300,000 in a month kabana world. So inada in a moment they are you to pay boy. Saying they took those people from maybe 300 rich to zero. World sign how are they going to pay the players? Both Brikama United, the male team and a female team, and the rest. Because you could have sort of from the ticketing, it's not too much for football games. And you can sports ning, so now, all of those are challenges. Imanda Odo, Nana Johnson, Mane Gonimi Brikama in the 90s or in the 70s.
Yes.
Silo Lebenunjang. So Ushilo Nyumbo Ushilo Fanam Bondela. But Nimi Brikama remember in the 90s, Garaso Lebenunje. But Garaso, because Marceau Yirwada, they taken the garage away from there and they moved it to the other side. Kabri Garaso moved no, Silo Nyumfananje, Silo Nyumfanang give let to as part of the market. Because Marceau Nyina Yirwada and then space became a problem. Wale atina, GRA Nyolba damming, a new hospital quarters Minialonko, they were subsumed by the market. Government fund decided to obey Munonan to the council, so that they can become part of the market because of space. Even when Washilo Baker and Bitco Lonje, Silo Dul Fambije, Sirin Cannon led, what used to happen is you could take a dump inside lady and then Molkadado loiter there. So in order decide code, the best way for Canyon Bland manage from it being used as a dump inside is nga Canton Loje. Kabri Canton Loje. All those places they transformed. They started bustling with live trade and everything. So I not obey boy. What is so painful about it is nem mane nara ni marse rongol nyingara. Gavel mane nara ga bola jana igere. Do nara ga bola jana la igere. Do nara ga bola jana. Nothing was just formal. So you don't know who is the final decision maker. Because Kabirin King nada. Na king come from guy barito King Colin guy barito go from Lopitano to Catholic Church. Sanida Mulenimbe boy all the way here. How can you justify this? Under what law are you acting? What authority do you have? They said executive order. Executive order is not law. You see what I mean? It's not law. So as a result, we ended up having almost about 1,000 people desperately in need of space to sell.
Sa nana Johnson problem obe Walter because kabinte ntenga je visit le nga je tara nyame mo jamalu kabinta raje was crazy because nga mol tara je mi alon ko meta je bakere and nga muso do tara je very sad that akanya ga ta kema bantale and then anala diningol le biye but ya fintinde ala biti kodo so I je drone ne soro. So there are a lot of people mi alon ko ye bondije but it all come in justify ko silo le benonje. But area council puri approve ko jebu marcelti for a fingol sort of me along is attending mall. But how are you going to prove to people that jebe marcel econo?
No, Yalong, we have maps of Brikama from 1970 all the way down. Ne udla jibe. It look at damn for Kosilo Benunje. Then in Silo Kakinunje, Jemunum Marcel Danim Baye. Nuburin Dula Benunje. Near the other side, remember, Nyebungo Bedami, Jelemunum Community Center, you know.
Yeah.
Brikama Community Center. And then you have the garage. So, as Yirwanara, development of Gronyama, so Wutu Silo num follow a jengred and after another Silo Nun Dundinam Marseocono, another Nakaudungara Socono, Katanu GPTC. Sign Kabring Yirwana gate lefon Malafoi gate jeleno.
I saw it, yeah.
There's a gate found erect jelemi alonko, a car close leno. Yellow water Kenola Silo to Cotanje.
Yeah,
because it was gated. Yeah. They were locking it, Nim Marcel Jiteka closely, Janavan and Jiteka closely. So Nintata through those maps, you will see that that place is not a high road, it's never been in the 70s. In the 70s, Mafan Dol from Vijolmun Kabur Koleti. You see what I mean? Will be another tone into Marcel proper, and then Marcel another to expand. Dula Dulmini Alonko, Hani current magistrate court bedami. It's also been proposed prior now to the market because Marcel will expand can. Prove saying by space lane combined court sol betaladami, both the High Court and the magistrate and the Cardi Court. Then they will hand over the Fenkunying. The magistrate court to council.
Okay.
But mimu ko tanna vlo wala mnyendo ko the evidence is there. Ko nyendulang silon denno it was a market nimbaye a botawoto anata ke marseoti inata silo bonnije inata murun ya silo nyin condemn because niaje ha condemn because marsew la yirwala itata dunia dawda nim marsew yirwata fa silo sop sum daro silo nyine ka bare marsew e take over yesila do nyine mimbe diversion o eke barkana muriga about 1970 we want to go back to 1970 when we are in 2023 and that it doesn't make any sense but mane fa ya lon ko mane nyole men ganen loi manta
so not a threaten ko be legal action tala pour que samba kitiola wala banta nyandile
no we are in the process yalong nibe NRA sambala court you have to give at least 30 days notice
okay
so we've given that 30 days notice and courts are currently in recess so we are planning in January the reason why we want to go to court is for one thing to be clear and that is that court that space me along it falls within our jurisdiction ngas bitikul dinun damen ko woto mon tallella discretion lo de bitiko di or not to give bitiko we don't want central government interference into that and then that's section 46 schedule 2 paragraph 18 that is still law we want that to be confirmed by the high court that is still law and that they also we get an injunction against the central government from encroaching into because we want those people to go back to their shops. And then there is another side, in fact. Imagine iko Nana Johnson Siloni, ni nata duladol bijeka for nice to nice, bitcool budgeting. At the moment, moto bitcool kan. Because ning itata kadunje police all came dale samba.
Ike by jail.
So ekwe bet blanyum boela unkwe kanabo. So that's why the letter says cease and desist. So with landing, the court now needs to make a decision as to whether namol nyanta muruna jele or would la nyanta boila.
Okay.
You see what I mean? And then Nana Johnson yo mol bande dami foi nyanta muruna jele foi nyanta would la nyanta talawa. Because the position as a council, wo mol nyanta muruna jele. We have not seen any. There is no development coming there. Me alonko. It is going to affect that development in the interim. New development of another. There is a way that you notify the people and you help them move from one place to another and you effect that development without it being a hindrance to the people. Yeah. But 89 overnight. In fact, Mimfo is that they went with councillors. Councillor Tarale Taraji. Nana Johnson Buela. But Nana Johnson mu Marseille alto almanya no boila. Ito boino that was the day that and the CDS Nata IGP. You know what they did? The whole security top brass came to Brikama that day. So the vice chair went and then councilor and then some councilor Daraji. Wolfon in the end, Woli ajal ko ni nyebe nyo sabala e kamfata woli bulaje woltar. Because we'll come in for because lama. Governor ko okay maybe council yem filing a 1 week dealer jannu wote ma council say notify approval letter ya kabirin council munun naka wo mol mi be will be bonno wolunda that very day. So the impact was so bad. Nana Junction you don't have a heart, you would be emotionally moved by the situation of the people. You've seen some people it's really painful, you know, because Bankobo Kolearen and the great majority of these people, like youths, women, this is their livelihood. You take that away from them just just a flimsy decision like that by one person, no notice, no anything. So do from bije woko inatal to yada tarasiri guy ko ila imbituko boila. Ako ko Jumal ba boila then sojarol ning kidolo everybody. Ako okay sign nal ba boila li batu ngam namol kumandina nana bagasol bon. Ngamena kabiri wo wole marta tiyo dimi boom boom fengol boila. You know, those kind of things, those are not civilized at all. No civilized society behaves like that. And that's why we think that what had happened was wrong. And when things like that happen and they are wrong, the right approach is you take legal redress for it.
Okay.
And that is the route we want to take as a country.
Nene la mo ka reaction bala ñu ngi dem ci council.
I have said it here because bim commencé I guess invite on nañ mané fi. And I was one person who was really like so openly saying, you know what, I think this is wrong. Because I would have thought me, suñ amee meeting ba realize ne digga we need to take action pour defar lii nii. First of all, in 2023, age of technology, go do a survey, Google survey of all these places, have it on paper, right? Bring the expert, sit in a room. Of course, don't expect ne, like you say in 1970, le nekkoon yoon dafa war a nekk yoon tey, right? I mean 1970 marché bi nim emoon noonu la war a em. Because you know we've grown. Xam nga development ñëw na, population be increased na. Why when you get that Google sketch, you put it, bring the expert, not a commissioner of police from a council. Xamu dara ci loolu. You know what I mean? Not somebody else who is another place. Bring the expert who studied those things. Let them now look at, okay, how do we do this? And places definitely it has to be affected. Now you have to have a task force who will be the people to engage those people, to make them understand, okay, fi ngeen nekk nii waru leen faa nekk ndax dañ leen ko jox legally, because of course most of those things are under the councils. So nekkee ne dañ leen ko jox legally by the councils. Council bi kon bor nañoo bokk ci loolu noonu pour dem fees ñooñu ne leen ak ñoo leen ko joxoon waaye nag yokkute ñëw na bi nga xam ne nguur yi ak ñun ànd nañ pour indi loo xam ne di ngeen ci njëriñoo léegi dinañ am pour génnee leen fii waaye duñ leen génnee rek sànni leen comme ay doxandeem ñoo xam ne bokkuñ fenn léegi dinañ leen génnee temporarily ngeen mën a toogaangum fii nii continuer di am seen ut bi bañ defar foofu suñ fa defaree sarta yii ak yii mooy tegu parce que su nekkoon da nga doon toog si mbeeda ñu samp fa bitik expect loo ne naamo rek ngaa fay léegi da nga am pour fay rent. Let them also prepare their minds, be put in the picture. Everybody needs to be carried along. It takes time. It's going to take resources. It's going to take a lot of energy to get that done. But if that is done, if that was done, we will not have all this resistance. We will not have all this thing of people crying, everybody. You know, all these issues will not have arose at all. Because you have thought about it, you have planned it, you have analyzed, you now saw the risk, the impact, the pushback. Yep, you have seen it, like it's visualized, and you know how to tackle it. Because obviously, lo muna def dina am ñoo xamne daf leen di affecté do leen neex. You understand? Why at the end of the day, so I mean the majority of the people buying into it and understanding that this is development, njëriñ la luy indi su wecci suñ yokkute suñ dundin, then it will be possible. Why man, I still stand by it ne. I want the roads to be cleared. I want development. I want the place to be tidy and organized. I'm a meticulous person. But this particular project, it has been wrong from the onset. And I believe that it's in bad faith. And I believe that dreams have been killed. I believe that people's hopes have been dashed. And it is wrong. You cannot say I'm developing a country and people, the little that people have for themselves that you did not give them, you did not help them get, you kill it. And then allow them to just sit there, watch you while you claim that I'm developing. It doesn't happen anyway. Poor man, I feel that it is wrong. And again, okay, you are clearing the road. But the amount of mess that is being created right now, I have not seen it in a long time. Indeed. At all. And what they do is, I hear this, okay, we provoke the situation. So then you touch feet, okay, it's not reusable, and then they say, okay, finish. Now it's going to cost you money to hire people to come and put that down. It's going to cost you money to hire people to come and get all those things. Imagine that you're already killing hopes, your means of income already is gone. Now they expect you to go and find it somewhere else to come and clear it, because they will take you to court or whatever. I would fin. You have the resources, your government, I pay my taxes, you do it. So pour mandal, luñ wara setat la, commencé nañ ko dañ ko stop ñu reevaluate atin. Understand that so much harm has been done, so much damage has been done. And I don't know how they're going to repair that. I don't know how they're going to make that up. It is wrong. It is uncalled for. Man askan bi ko len joy lo lal nga ma te lolu mënuma la ci support. I don't care what kind of a development you want to do. Honestly.
I just want to support her there. And to make matters worse, is now they're saying the US embassy is immune. But the rest of our people are not immune.
Oh, initially they said no, everybody is a part of it. It doesn't matter. Exactly. But now I'm hearing that news that okay, they have immunity or whatever. But you know what I mean?
That certainly should not happen. Because if they are, you said it's their property, and there are persons that are supposed to be immune. But if their property encroach onto the roadside, how is that their property? Exactly. That certainly cannot be their property. And you give immunity to that encroachment, but you are now going after your own citizens for encroachment. It doesn't make any sense. But you know why? Because this is not law. If it is law, before it passed through parliamentary scrutiny, all of those are debated, all of those are argued and catered for, and then when it comes, people will know where it ends, because somebody would have argued, if that law is going to discriminate diplomats from the rest, or the citizens from the diplomats, then we cannot bring that as a law, because law cannot discriminate. Yeah. The law has to apply to all equally and fairly.
All right. Talibo?
Yeah.
Mune metela reaction on it.
Yeah, mo shata. Do ba flatten. Manenul na rejani ka chata. So chairman for nara. Ba deliberta Brikama era kansulla. After bala side of the story program. Même ba be kum fala do ningi mo flow so to dal me tête à tête. Je be sénal ba kala. Parce que nan la moy mo flow be la kuma kawnal. Ma ne na to janne afuko e notiso dile nu afuko pro e binala ni la xamé ko la mu kanyinge. O ya janjanni kibarol to tani ko kaje ko wala be kere. Okay, municipal flale be jamme alon ka ko woyo lema bag from KMC and West Coast region. Okay, KMC made la maka moy bag man me wala diam ka moy go. The only thing na mem moy do wala mu ate investigation o kele ka fu ko ala marché kuno je mol bi jele men alon ko dal bi je mol si sino je so abi mur ni kanji bu ke ni je ala police aussi de ja o ko fa. So
I'm glad you say police only for amanke mayor lay parce que nim place obije ite place kutol lola because ibe place kutol lola sign munati na nim space bete imam mol sambaje ibe place kutol lola
ne mo represent lado ay même fo mbolo fala wala nan ngoy ko la police ona da sita jam
okay mba ko indi male doron mba ko indi male doron
so man na noise moy KMC la baga ani noise kede jam amam Brikama ira kan so yo bare Brikama ta chairman fam atela ma kan moy jele
okay
na chairman la diam kan moy bakele ala balangaw la ngi moy bake okay mo mandi ibe mol nyaato ila mantora ko be wulale be mol falaji yo ban daga menje ko nyum kono do wala dialogue hani sign dialogue la be kala ko nyum kono mol men yalon ko ye tambindi pro mol jamala ko ka chala ka bon president on la executive ate fana na la council be karantale ando be line ministry soto le si communicate dame
iko be monta imbe
karantale
mune be karantale
ko lafta fulanje cabinet kono moti je men karantale
I was just seeking clarification
so karantale so council fana mol jikita mol la yi tamit di jaato be sirinje ntede nata ntem jamanoto ya ntebe safero kelale hanni mam funti mu jama kono ka modol fo ban se safero ke man sa kunala ka ndande ko ale ni menkete lafta nale singa jibe be forward because je West Coast bank kono dol bije silo ni na wuli do diate dol bije amandi ba ni mol kacata jama bije membe wa fro la sa fe yenna wa fro tinyane bar mel fana ni la mutol ka dundang e ka tambi ka silo ni assess ani mel la cordal bije ma bon wol fana yaaji ka fo ko ni keta ni daha dalati so ko kunde nanata ay nyaajawo sotole ay nyaanyum ma sotole so bar mem kumata dron wolom jindi ko al fal dam malisi ye kacha de la opinion be dame Yankuba the Ministry of Local Government or Minister of National Works or National Road Authority you know commande for a dialogue they are there for the interest of everybody silo fanuta moto tio ngamu ya ko saji tang ani lula na mala moto dunda la konda ko you understand atata dula bele ma KMC anywhere abuka among opportunities so but alhamdulillah this time akadwa la konda ko no yo Brikama wotu mo fana nga moy ifin king FM mol ka kol ke kafo ndel la Brikama kubi jang ni man na Brikama jang fana go fana moy wol fana koy la da dala modi bar min fana be wa fro la je wol fana koy ka ko do soto jere
okay all right
wala nan den ko nyaato gol men be nyini tema
okay
inan da fun la national road authority ani Brikama era
pour kacha
ye si ye kacha ye fundi plenty mol kan ye press conference commande ndo labalanda mu nyinati ndol fana ya foko ndel fana na sula ko mu nyinati bara be mu banko la interest lati.
Okay, all right. Thank you, MC.
So, before MC them quickly, one more member volunteer Sanjitani Lulumana Muto Dundi or whatever, because of the market, the routes or whatever. You know, citizens, we need to understand that the interest of the greater good should be paramount to an individual interest.
Definitely.
If that was my house and it was people and markets or whatever, I will not want all of them to be kicked out and stop from selling just because of I want to put my car inside the house. At least for 15 years, the car has not been vandalized, the car, nothing has been stolen. You have a place to park it. It's just not inside your house. So I don't think that's a good excuse for you to say those people should be out because I want to put my... For me, that is selfish.
Okay.
That is selfish. That is self-centeredness.
That's your opinion.
I'm speaking my opinion. That's self-centeredness. You know? Yalla tela menti keso ay naka lañ doon nopp ay mukung ay nukung ay kumu ni natara ay kumu modol bebe balula
yes
bari ni atara ko do fana yaaje ka fu ko mo be la kumu bente fakane do
wote fala pari wo barako wo yuruwa wo barako wote fala
ite bole bi ala ko to siti dalo no ala ko to membu kala la sokon sanga la kodole la
ateke la suoko
ana kila la suoko no but okay sai te fana ka boy la korda bunda dale kana la korda bunda
okay sai nga MC
anyway that's selfish
so Sabal is finally tendered his resignation so yeah it's now I think it's now confirmed. His tendered his resignation to the party. Yes.
Congratulations.
Yeah. He tendered. Yeah. So what is your reaction towards this one?
Well, my reaction from now being a good first time I was see.
Yeah. Operation
B. From now the chairman wa mandola ne la last time. Ne bana bu jox len notice. Not about President bi mu taxaw mu announce ne after nawet ret dëkk bi yow na set xam nga mu ngi ko announce ci bu ibi Serekunda police ko la wax ne waa after nawet bi ret tel yëpp na set wicc so automatically from there ñoom fu leen jëlee action bi mu nawet bi jeexee rek ñu doon
non maane yaa koy ndimala ko meeting mu sotol
waaw ote meeting wa président bi annonce ko wa président ko annonce
no I announced president we announced them
bari
nada press release do le bondi ngamira bari mo jamalu maaje
bari ya bondi le press
release bi bari gisuñ ko te loolu dafa like civil education dafa like nga waxtana nit yi nga dem ci marché bi nga toogaa bu ko ootee market committee bi with the council ngeen am waxtaan understand because council marché bu nekk am na market committee but market committee bi council tam am na market committee at the council nga amee council yi ñu ci market ñu am na market committee so ñoom suñ toogee ñu waxtaan ak wane ne opération bi nga war a am so léegi fu nekk ne ñu ñaanu gis mun naa nekk 6 months or 2 months or 3 months from there nga prepare seen boppa ñu xam ne anytime opération su ñëwee doo wax ne waxoon ma ko woon but mun loo joxee notice 1 week or 2 weeks loolu benn problème mu am nga xool
I just want to help you there that one in fact is not a notice notice is not a press release
so okay exactly
notice has to be given to a person it notifies you the person who is giving you the notice and the reason they are giving you the notice the encroachment or the illegal act or whatever you have done they put all of that they specify it all and it's directed to you personally. That is a notice but a bingo press release you say that
press
is
release just inform
it's just to inform it's not a notice.
Just to inform people
so
understand press release inform la ak notice du benn so foog naa ne ñoom lu war a def mooy because soo xoolee Gambia xantuma because ñu bëri tey ñi ngi dem school ñi ngi jeexal school ñi ngi staff si government bi seen yaay yi si ko tali bi la gaa nekkoon di jaay man mii number 1 la su ko naa ma suma yaay ko wax naa ko fi keroog man dama war a dem municipal laa war a nekk because of lunch ñu ma dem afternoon damaa dem si marché bi jaayal suma yaay ba ngoon ma 11 heures ma jël lunch dem school Gambia ñu bari
te noonu ñu bari loolu la
ñu bari suñu leen demee school
that is right
understand nga so kon suñu yaay itam il faut tam ñoom ñu xool ba tam nga xool revenu bu nga xamante ni yaa ngi wax 60% de revenu dafa war a ñëw si ñun baat mooy taxe yooyu so taxe yooyu léegi su nekkee ne nekkul di ko kaltu nekkul di ko collecte léegi nag nga mën a amee développement so government ne war a xool angle yooyu itam but not about yow da nga bëgg a do développement ni ko bëgg ñu bëgg a tali bu yaatu yoon bu yaatu kenn bañu loolu boo tam ñu xamee tam ñu fa nekk tam ñu jëm a considérer ñu itam ok seet naka la ngay mën a si solution man foog naa loolu mooy suma wax si lii
okay all right thank you chairman say ngata alla council fo nga jële right now ala resolution dol pass le pour ka molu bondi council ali non ko ye kodo tinyaro dol kino adabe non kono wala malla director of finance they are alla CEO ti min kira jongati barakam tele ko local government service commission recently safero kale na mosi nyol malam fa siara wotile ko isi morila do kola akamta wolman fenke so what exactly happened munem problem what
so follow it was 14 people cancel a resolution of pass pour que suspend 7 of them revenue collectors so revenue collectors minkira yalong at somewhere around August September BAC we were having some problems because from January to June the revenue coming sort of on a monthly basis it was around 10 million so 10 million in a month then around July August September it started coming down drastically the near nyinga collector bavale samala keta la sinending marche ulmo mantano then we realized that something is going wrong somewhere so we had to take actions and then the first thing we did was we checked the lodgement report against the bank statements so the lodgement reports ibatara modo bavale I brought in 250,000 but when you check the bank statement, you would find that it's only 5,000 or 6,000. So there's a huge difference. Yes. So this is one of the things we prompted the council's decision that we need to suspend anybody who was found wanting on that. We need to suspend them and investigate. You see what I mean? So those are what we call they are suspicious. We are suspicious of them suppressing the revenue. So when we investigated, we realized that the first 7, what happened is, near invoice or let's say to Jawel, and Jawel pays 250,000. They will only mark that they brought in 250,000 for the whole week or for the whole month. That will be the 250,000.
What company claim?
But company Leo Joe, okay. It's not through them, but they will claim it in their lodgement that they put that into the account. So we had to then, after the investigation, they had to clarify that. So they had to change the lodgement seat to now say, if you're reporting you lodge this, it must be the money you put it into the account. It cannot be relying on the other person. Then the other side of the lodgement, your invoice or if it is paid, by which company you need to state that, so that now it is a lot more transparent. But one of the things we also went after them is that it means that the whole week you have not done any work. You only relied on one payment and that was enough for you. What were you doing for the whole of that week? So we ended up saying that kind of trend is not going to continue. So when that suspension happened, everyone it sends a signal to everyone else that cancel now they mean business. You know, the following week everything changed.
So the money was coming.
Money started coming. And then everybody suspension of a minimum, everyone went up. So BAC la history is this. Nina the June they call it, this period they will call it limping period. So that means the council limps. So for the last 3 years, council in November, December the same thing. So it's a salary job. The following month, salary job. That was the trend. We said we will change.
So, but what happens to the collections for those months?
For those months, the collectors will pretend they have exhausted their zones. So that means there is no other business to collect. But when you look at the data, BAC has they have about 27,000 businesses. And then the amount of money they are bringing and the businesses they collected from is in the region of about 7,000 to 8,000. So what happened to 20 or 19,000 business? It means that the collectors, well, under BAC la collector, you will see that they will tell you this person is a collector, but he has story buildings. Wow. Because the other 19,000 businesses that they collected,
they collect for themselves.
They collect for themselves. So this is the thing that we are dealing with. So the first day, I remember, Kaberin the matter came to council, because at this point, council, everybody was a bit frustrated with the way things are going. Councillors were like, no, suspend all of them. Then we mean business. Put everybody on suspension, and then we investigate until they're able to prove satisfactorily what they are not suppressing, you bring them back. And that's exactly what they've done. Kabiri hoge, kabiri nara. If I want to mean collecting kabiri nara, coming for one of Tonya, we all know this council has changed. Things are no longer the way they were before. Okay. And then those who were going into the markets, now youth all mobilized World Qatar volunteer, because Talib told us that you have to get compliance to go with them. Otherwise, you will not know what is happening. So we try and get compliance to go with them. That helped us. So, kabiring a suspension follow, then ticket all manketa. You see?
Ticket all mindi mo.
Ticket all minkadi marsodo, ticket all manketa. So ticket all manketa for Ndolnam Okalama, it took about 5 days. There were no collection because the GTR tickets have run out. So that was the first time I had to call the GPPC, la Gambia Printing Authority la director. And I called the director. I said, we have a situation. And I understand that you guys are still having some of our tickets that are printed, but they are there due to lack of payment. I'm going to go, who is this guy, Mr. Dawa? I've been wanting to speak to you for so long. He said, something is really wrong with your that council. I said, what do you mean? He said, look at it this way. He said, your people, you ordered for 5,000 tickets since May. And today is October 20. He said, from May to today, your 5,000 ticket hadn't finished. And then out of that 5,000, you only took 2,500 tickets. The other 2,500 tickets is still here. June, July, August, September, up to October. For 5 months, you've been using only 2,500
tickets.
And I said to him, what do you, I don't understand. He said, KMC, they're doing 5,000 tickets every month. They're doing 60,000 tickets in a year. Your people have been doing 5,000 in how many months? 5 months.
No, 2,500.
2,500. He said you could not even finish that. So I was like, no. Now something is really wrong.
Yeah.
So we realized that something is really, really wrong. You know, and this is something that we did not know. And we wouldn't have known that. So we did our investigation and we said, no. Jonga is culpable here because he's the CEO. He under the rules, he is supposed to make sure that we have a what they call the resupply or reorder level. Ning ticket you have to order for more. And then number two, how come we were using only 2,500? So when we started explaining this to councillors, everybody was like, no, something is really. At that time, Fana, because when we came in, people were talking to us about geology funds. Geology funds kabona mansakundale, minka mununa BAC for ward sol minyanko mining kaki. You see, because ward sol ekajele la kenyo kata, bero kata bar fembekana. So wakati ward sol damal they get agitated and they start all kind of protests. Like Bullock, they tried it. Lundo e come viral. The youth said, "Truck sol minka bero bandije. They are not going to allow them to pass." So.
Don't forget the Faraba incident.
Faraba incident and many other places.
That was
yes.
you know.
So we were, these people were telling us, since 2020, the only time that BAC had made a payment was 2021, and that period they only paid 3.8 million. Only 3.8 million. Only 3 wards benefited from that, or 4 wards. Oh. After that, the rest of the other wards manufactured. So we wards will minimum manufactured like Sanyang ward, will they were on this geology money every council city. Where is our geology funds? So we were told that by Jonga, we were assured on several occasions that geology money is in the account. So we passed a resolution for all the bank statements to be provided to us. Wakata Kelo dot. You know, but bank statement will nevertheless. So bank statement will nara. Kabiri nara. Natara, there were a lot of withdrawals happening from our accounts that nobody could understand. So we brought in threshold saying that you cannot withdraw this amount without it being authorized by council or the chairman. Yeah. So from there, we then wrote to geology, asking them to give us the full account of how much money, yes, all the payments to BAC for the wards that are affected by mining. Jonga, all along, these councillors have been told over the years, 2021, they had 5 million from the government. 2020 was 5 million. 2021 was 7 million. 2022 was 9 million. Altogether, 21 million. Jonga Wolefo all along. That is what the councillors had believed. So near councillor request, the amounts they are requesting is aligned to that one. So everyone like Sanyang would say, we are supposed to get 2 million. These other ones will say, we are supposed to get 2 million, 2 million, 2 million. We were only given 1 million. Only Gunjur had 2 million. The rest didn't have their share. So this was the argument going on. So, but when the Ministry of Finance wrote to us, when they responded, they said, actually, we gave BAC 33 million. How? And then, in fact, the 3 million was an overpayment that you should have repaid us, and we've been chasing you to pay us back. You did not. Oh.
So they mistakenly paid that?
They mistakenly overpaid the 3 million. All of that money disappeared. Disappeared in our system. So when that happened, all the councillors from MPP, APRC Alliance, APRC Yes to Alliance, APRC No to Alliance, everybody was like, no, these people have to go. They have to go. We cannot allow this to carry on. That is when they passed the second resolution recommending for their removal from the council, both the CEO and then and the director of finance. That clause, coming in for a account statement on nada, internal audit at BAC. When I called them to show them the accounts, to tell them that bank statements, look at all these withdrawals. I don't understand. Like, for example, in one account where we have our land transfers and our license, that account from January 1st to 30th of June, 61 million came in, 61 million went out. And you cannot be able to justify, because if you look at BAC's expenditure on recurrence, it's not more than 5 million. 5 million in 6 months, supposed to only take 10 million. We have no capital project. BAC mantrasila dadakang, imantara Marcelo kang, imantara street light from dadakang. They are not doing any capital project for the last 4 or 5 years. So that plus you had another 33 million from central government. And all these millions are just disappearing in our system like that. It's not possible. Yeah. Somebody somewhere is responsible, because there is no development registered in BAC over all this period. So you asked me, so what we did is we asked the internal audit surprisingly told us that was the first time they set their eyes on BAC La bank statement. They have never seen them.
That is the audit within the
internal audit team. Yes. Bank statement from BAC.
And they are the auditors.
And they are the auditors.
So you mentioned the land transfer account.
Yes.
61 million came in. 61 million went away.
Gone.
So me, I did land transfer in Brikama. I paid. So which means my money has been taken.
Gone.
They will bring it home. They will bring it home. They will bring my money home. It's not for them.
So you see, to make matters worse, after when we passed the second resolution recommending for the removal of Jonga and Jeng, then we were there. The next thing is Reliance came. Reliance Financial Services. Yes. And they said, oh, Chairman, we had to come because we've seen that you have removed your CEO and the Director of Finance. And I don't know whether you are aware, but these people have taken money from Reliance on behalf of the council. So we want to know where we are with that, this thing, because we noticed that last month you people have not made any payment. And we were like, no, but we have statements here. And these statements from Reliance, it proves that we are in credit. We are not owing you any money. And they said, no, which ones are you having? Then I showed them the statements. They said, no, Chairman, where did you get this one from?
This is not our thing.
They said, this is not from Reliance.
It was a fake bank statement.
Fake bank statement. I said, no, but this was given to me by the Director of Finance. It's not possible. And then they brought the loan agreement they had with them on the 12th of June when we were in office. But we were never aware of that loan. They said it was for 1/10. And the loan was for $2,858,246
from Reliance.
From Reliance on the 12th of June. So I called these people. I said, but what is funny is these people took this loan in our time and we were never aware of it. And then it's as if Reliance had communicated with Supersonic. The next minute, Supersonic also called. They also came. They said, they took this amount from us on the 12th of June, the same day. From one bank to the another bank.
The same amount.
The Supersonic one was bit more by only 66 bottles, but the same amount, $2,858,246, 66 bottles. And now you look at before that they had taken 10 million from Supersonic in 2021, which we are paying. We are still servicing that loan. We are paying 512,000 there. They went and took this other loan in June, and now they're supposed to pay 300 and something thousand, meaning we need to pay 800 and something thousand every month to Supersonic alone. On top of that, we have to pay another 300 and something thousand to Reliance. You add them together,
1 point something
million.
Yeah.
But to make matters worse as well, among that list, we have ghost workers whose names are on that list. So it means you take in 1/10 loan on behalf of people who never existed in the council. And these are up to 39 or so people.
Ghost workers.
Dolu fatale, Jamaba fatale, Dolu fatale, in 2019. Dolu, they left, they are retired. Dolu, they left. Dolu, they've never worked in that council. Those are ghost workers.
Yeah.
We found all of that. And then we found that when the finance and audit team were doing the budgeting. So what they did is, when they were doing the budgeting, every staff, they will ask for their file. Then they realized that some staffs are dead long time ago. And then the truth started coming out. And then we were like, but who was receiving all these salaries? And who was, so the whole thing became, so in the end, this is the reason why there is bad blood between BAC councillors and CEO Jonga and Jeng. It's because they've realized that they've been defrauding, not them personally, but the people of West Coast for so long, and so much money had gone down the drain. They said, you know what, because it can do. Even when we are fighting and we are telling them, and we've had several meetings with them. Meeting on it will fall in a day, Daniel, mistake all kettle. So, we mistake all kettle, bit mistake all can, new page low, saying about make solale, everything goes according to plan. Then we said, okay, from now on, transparency, accountability. Any money that comes in needs to be accountable to the council. Jannem bakalam dana. Kabiring nyim who don't be sugita. Jenna didn't know nyim by said we can work okay worker collecting different places. Sirifole seleta woka.
Bayosong.
Kabiring sirifo yo boya tara won nyine guy risito ta. Ikayam ayo nyine ga moto jumala moto bayin. Bayam by said muta. I moto ji by risitol je. I interview, I record by said Tonya. You by said invite them for the meeting. I have and they asked him, are you even a staff of BSC? I go, no, But his name is on our payroll and he's been receiving salaries, and his salary is even more. He's not on grade 3, but somewhere grade 7, grade 8.
Interesting.
So then we realized that the director of finance has almost half of his Kabilo working for the council. I mean, that is not right. So these are things that we believe, if we don't eliminate this from the system, no matter how much money we get from anywhere, it will all go down the drain like that. So there is a friction, and council is saying, Jeng Ning Jonga, you need to move them from BAC. Okay. Remember, Jeng was at KMC and they moved him from KMC. He went to Janjambure. Janjambure, they brought him to Brikama Council. And if you ask Suso Mimbanum Base, I come in for my learning from Jeng. So Jeng was his master. But Jeng come in for that's exactly what happened to the geology money. According to Kodomi Secundaro, you share that among yourself as executives. But if it is the tax, because that is what is normally audited, then you give that to this order, you invest that in a different thing. But this is what has been happening at BAC. And it got to a point where we ourselves realized, if we work with these people, no matter what effort we put in, it's never going to work. Because in the end, realized what I'm going to do. Because Jeng had been in total control of that place. And Jonga is like the alpha and omega of BAC. So, ning ipareta, jenneka for collectole, ite kodo dunne bank janato. And BAC, we have about 11 accounts. 11, and the law said we should have only 3, but we have 11. 11 accounts. 11 accounts.
We don't even need 3.
The accounts are left, right. So, if you want to find out what happened to BAC Lakodolo, it's a Herculean task. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. You go through the Vista Bank, you will see that they withdrawn 1.5 there, 1.5 million. You go to the other bank, 2.5, the other one there, and you don't know where all these monies are going to. But they will say it is for staff salary. So now what we've done is we try to copy every staff salary voucher, copy. Then you do your own tally at the end of the month, and you realize that the amount we pay on staff salary is 2.6 million. But when they took the 1/10 loan, they took 2.8 twice. And 1/10 is supposed to be 1 month's salary paid in 10 months' time. But that was even for the Tobaski period. But this was done without council's consent. It was done without council approval. So if they are bold enough to do that, not only that, but to even give us fake and forged statements from those accounts, how can you work with such a...
So I'll not a resolution or pass pour que ñil bondi ani mo ko rewal. So but al nim manza kunda kamta kolu nafatale no pour ka reply sort of from the local government service commission. Munem problem wolti al man safero ke juna o muneketa.
No. Yalong big problem we have with the service commission is mote economy along that is their 9-to-5 job. They have 9-to-5 jobs at different places. So you can mean if they have issues, they have to call each other. This is the big problem. You even realize that they are not very au fait with the local government act.
Are they being paid? Are they being paid?
They're paid an allowance of about 5,000. It's not too much.
For every sitting? For every month?
For every month.
Okay.
You know that is not, so you cannot fault them that much. So we need time. But you see, even for one council, if you're going to have a department that is going to deal with the employer's affairs, that department is going to be busy.
Yeah.
Much more, one department for how many councils in this country? Almost 8 councils. That committee is the one that deals with all of those people. Nintole problem also we send it to them. KMC send the problem. Janjambure, Makati, BAC has been looking for a HR manager. For the last 2-3 years, it's still not approved. They've been looking for a PRO, shortlisted, still not appointed. They've been looking for other vacancy positions. This is the commission Menyandaka approved. It's not happening.
Interesting.
So this is the big challenge. So near Fengo Kije, you literally have to be on them almost every day for them to know that they have to act. And what we told them is that the situation at BAC is that, because when we realized we had all these issues, first thing we told Reliant was that this was taken without council's approval. And by right, you people should not have approved this loan. But nevertheless, these were employees of council. And whatever the actions they've done, council is vicariously liable for it. Yep. So we have to take the responsibility. But where we are now, we are in a difficult situation. This is the period they call limping. If we want to service this loan, service that loan, we are not going to be able to pay our salaries. And then now, all of a sudden, we are owing almost 3 million. If we put all our revenue there, it's not going to work. So give us time now, and then give us space. We start to pay this money now, because this is our situation. So we are in that negotiation with them, and most of them agreed to give us space because they realized that we were not even aware of all of these things. Now, the fear is that if you allow Jeng and Jonga to take charge of the account, they will start paying all these loans because it's their responsibility. They will pay all of that just for us to prove co. Maybe if they go to the Commission of Inquiry to prove that BAC does not get money in the limping period, wala neka loan da at Oil. And this was desperate measure. Wala no, we did not have ministerial approval or council approval. But this is not supposed to be the case. Because what we've realized is that in the period Nyunuka for Minna, ko collectol boka kodo so ka fa la regional exhaust dala. This year o manke. Because kabri ya nga collectol.
This year amansor.
Kabri nga collectol samba suspension ola. Wol monoda na. Wol follow wol ka kuro mi fa fe na wol si adan no wol de. You see what I mean? Everybody becomes a lot more serious. So instead of revenue me alongo, I can tell you in August, the weekly revenue went down to like 400,000 weekly, from 1 million to 400,000. So by the ending of the month, we were struggling to even pay salaries because we couldn't even get 2.5 million. And remember, we spent almost 1.5 million on fuel, for waste collect here and there. So if you cannot have 2 million in a month, then you're not going to be able to pay your fuel and then pay salary. So, but when we started sending compliance with these people, market collectors, minimum 200 kana in a week, started coming with almost 5,000, 8,000 in a week.
Wow.
Yes, market went up. License collectors, cabinet suspension or they started bringing nothing less than 500,000 upward. And then the trend started going from 400, it started going to almost about 800, 900 to almost 1 million every week. So now you're doing almost 3-point-something million in a month. That means you can pay salaries and you can also meet your other liabilities.
Okay. So sa inata severo kal because most of these collectors I saw ngela fenko jele service commission I mean safale ho pour nyile murundo ko but they are not found wanting. So but for council these people were found wanting and also other people ye model told for le mialon ko wol fana murundo ko la. For the director of finance, I think he 1 month.
1 month and gold.
Yeah.
The 7 collectors, Janning Service Commissioner found because Service Commissioner did not deal with that. Council dealt with that one.
Okay.
And we ended up telling them that because when they came, there was negotiations happened. And then they made promises that they were going to deliver. And they did deliver, they changed.
Okay.
That much we can say for certain, they changed. And they are probably one of our best performing collectors at the moment. And we have to give kudos to them on that. Okay. But that was a trend before, because even for name, council will tell you the previous years, the people they took through disciplinary tend to perform better because they never wanted to repeat. So in council collector we ended up telling Service Commission, okay, we moved those ones, we dealt with that one, and then that one, because we reinstated them even before their letter. The other 7 now, that's where we are not very happy with the decision. Yeah, by said bundle, you baile, and in Mohammed Ibrahim Ajalo, you baile. But Director of Finance, found.
By said is the son of
the Director of Finance, yes.
But he was not even a staff in any
He was not even a staff.
Exactly, but he was being paid and collected.
The amount he collected is, we still don't know what happened to that amount.
To those amounts.
Yes, and then
so they agreed with the decision that he should not be part of it or whatever. Yeah, because he said they were as if he was a staff.
Yeah, he was wrongfully appointed. They accepted that. But what they did is, they just gave Jeng just a pat on the back. 1 month suspension without pay, and you can come back.
So how about all the millions?
All the millions. Okay, the millions are now part of the second resolution. They have not dealt with that one yet.
Okay.
So there is 2 resolutions that went. First one was on the suspension is based on the nepotism part. Him employing all his family members. And then number 2, his son collecting and not accounting.
And being paid salary even though he's
and
not
being
a star.
paid, exactly.
Exactly.
So
okay.
that was
resolution
the first.
fulalem.
Resolution sabalem saba.
Saba, okay.
First one was suspension only. Second one removal only. Third one removal only.
Okay, okay.
But each one of them goes with its own evidence. So the second one only in geology tata, and then the 50 million withdrawals, and then the jar oil loans. Because even jar oil loans, you know ma fontole jar oil loan tade. Tell me jele jar oil le nata eko.
Mole kanela julo kane.
Eko ye julo e kodole di cancel la. Sirifo sonkole ya sign, and then jongani jeng. And they promised the dealer code, the payment will be from March to June. But say in June, August, there is no payment. So they want to know what is happening. No. To the Talibola friend, remember embassy to Turkey.
The other Sheriff.
The former chairman.
Okay, ngamira ko bayo sonkole.
No, drive family.
Bayo tembe.
So that was what happened.
Okay, so kodo nyinta o act on that.
Okay. So the third one, the loan with Reliance and Supersonic, because that came as a result of the second resolution. So that also had to be resoluted and sent to them to deal with it. So this is 3 resolutions. You would think that you would deal with one and then all these other evidence come back, because like I told you, they are not there permanently, they are temporary, they come together. So the decisions are taken time and time.
So, but are you satisfied with this one? Yeah, action on Milton.
I'm not satisfied, but I accept, because
what are action for Isena Doko?
The suspension on you.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that Jeng should be suspended longer than 1 month, because I think if I should do that, I am in a position to do it. I'm the chairman. I bring the whole of Dabokunda people into council. I should be reprimanded so that I do not do that. It should act as a deterrent. But 1 month without salary, it doesn't deter anyone from doing such.
So has the 1 month been exhausted?
No, it's going to start, I think, up to January, somewhere 20 something.
Before he comes back
Before he returns to work. But that is just 1 month.
Okay. So the other one?
Jonga, that one, because Jonga is not part of the first resolution.
Part of the resolution.
Oh, okay.
Jonga is not part of, Jonga is part of the second resolution. They have to deal with that. But at the current trajectory, then you don't have much hope. Because if someone can bring in, not only Baiset, a Baiset Madingol to me is not a staff. Suleiman Jem Madingol to me ala Samananje. Adimusudo Bije, Wobinunjele, Woyo, Mutal red handed GTR le copy from Venkoto, Nigerian Copiato, Aka Yomuta, you suspend the Janan Dolgana. Wobe pending the man decision make what. Now 3 other children are also in the system. Not only that, his younger brother Malik Jeng is also in the system. And then his brother-in-law is the one that was doing all the withdrawals from our bank, and he is not someone who is supposed to be doing withdrawing. But you reinstate all of those people. You go, no, because even though Jeng had influence in appointing his other son Suleiman Jeng and then Malik Jeng and other, but that was not done by him directly. It was done through the other CEOs that were there before. So therefore, we will allow them to come back, but we will move them to other councils. This is their...
Move them to other councils.
That's what they say.
Yeah, I saw the...
As an example, you take from Brikama and bring to KMC.
I'm bringing to KMC.
Allah, kulli hal.
Yeah, I saw I read it and I was laughing. I know
so the whole thing is so lenient. It's so lenient, it's crazy.
So saying, malum foya moile, molka min fole mindi ko ibe kelolla. Even the president said that. Ako ni kelta jending electiono. Inada foy winda nyanta kelo stop lale. Priye doko ke sa mole. What are you going to say? Because some of these things akamta moja malong kolmi along kolbe hearing in council. Is it about the fight? Because President Oko is about fight, and you people should stop fighting and work. No,
it's not. It's not about fight. And near the council benoring, this is probably one of the reasons. Because coming out you mutul tanane from China, a fleet of about 10 garbage trucks, or 10 trucks. Only 2 is working. The remaining 8 are all grounded. And then they are gelegeles. Sama kono yalo mingere yalo this sama min tambera. Bakote dom side had a problem and KM was dumping at Brikama. So at one point na tambana la main entrance nyem farano. So ninto law moto no na reka tutu. So ni tutu danalbe lorumoro. I was thinking, how will KM now? Where will they be able to dump? Because this is a problem. So we were there and told me track it or takam purkan na moto nyem push kakete. KM's in at a pip. They just went with their vehicle and we were. It was like a movie. Every one of us stood. We were like, this is a wheeled truck, and everybody. It's like everyone that was there. We were all like, and then we were all amazed. Yeah. They just went all the way inside the dump. They came pip. They went. And then you just feel like, you know what? We are not serious. We are not a serious council, you know. And that is the challenge we face. So Nigo, in fact, near economy, it only demolition on that.
They added to the
we were trying a little bit. You know, that's why we launched the Senea project. We invited private partners who were covering different places. And that is still ongoing and they are helping us a lot. You know, but the problem is we were struggling because our vehicles that we have will be better. The next minute, there was a time that KMC was even giving us trucks for weekends, and we would use it to cover certain parts of Brikama. You see what I mean? Covering from literally everywhere, and then we were like, okay. You came into our region, you did without any notice or anything, you scattered everything and now you leave it for us to clear. It's your responsibility. Come and clear it because you did not take no notice from us. And then number two, how do you expect us to do all of this work for you? A, you've taken down, we were having 6 zones in Brikama market, 3 of them all gone, wiped out. Only 3 zones left now. You drastically reduce our revenue, and now you're giving us more work to cover. How do you expect us to do all of this? This is not genuine. It was done in bad faith. It's a witch hunt. You see what I mean? Because you cannot understand why someone would sit somewhere and the only thing he's thinking about, well, how I'm going to demolish people's stalls. And then it's not like, when they were about to build the OIC road, then you understand that development was coming. Everybody was happy to see the new road. But this one, what is coming after this now, they just left it there like that. In fact, what is happening is...
No, let me even say, even the OIC road, if they had stuck to the original plan, then it will be justifiable, the demolitions they've done on that road.
But
then they've demolished people's houses and the road has not even reached those places. So you ask yourself, why? You understand?
Yes.
Exactly. So poor man, even that one, I condemn it because you put my house down, the road did not reach there. You said 3 or 6 or 7 or 8. That has not been done. And then now all you left is, the sidewalks are all,
Indeed.
Indeed.
And
exactly.
there are a lot of people who are victims to that. Victims to that. But this one is even worse because this time around, in fact, what is happening now is, and then to make matters worse, the whole thing was so badly done. Some police will come in. Ning Yalung Brikama Marseodo, women from the whole region. Suba anybody na call to ila fengol find the bacon marcel. And there's no space, so they just sit anywhere they find. Demolition if they found enough space, they all went to occupy those spaces. Before they realized, the police came and arrested all of them.
And take them to the police station.
Take them to the police station. And the police now are also exploiting the situation. Wolfana started to charge them 1,000 per year bail, 1,500, 2,000. So you don't even understand the heartlessness and the cruelty of the whole situation. It's just so bad. Well, Anna, whatever we do, let's do it legally. Let's go through Parliament. Parliament is there for it. Let it be debated by people's representatives. And then let there be a legal instrument that which we all know, on our behalf, it has been agreed, and this is what should happen. And then number 2, let's give notice to everyone that we are coming to demolish a restaurant or an extension or a garden in front of your compound or whatever, this and that. And let us have a civilized conversation and dialogue. But we did not have a dialogue. And then now you said we have a dialogue. Well, going to court is also a dialogue.
It's a dialogue, yeah.
Court is a dialogue process. Nim for the court. Papers all latter. It all latter. We will know each other's position. Either we do it voluntarily or the judge might even recommend and say, you two go and sit and then negotiate.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. But at that point, you have a witness. And then you have an authority that which whatever is agreed is going to stamp and seal it. And tomorrow when they come, we will say, or when they found us erecting new stalls at where they demolished, we can say, but we went to court and the court gave us the order or the authority to do this. And we have...
Well, hoping that the court order will be followed through.
I hope so.
Yeah. I mean, if we get to that.
Indeed.
Yeah,
and learning from the experience. Learning from that experience, we hope that...
exactly.
Because we have to honor court
absolutely.
judgments. Yeah,
absolutely.
We have to. If we get to a point where we don't honor court judgments, then we are doomed.
There was a time I looked at arrest.
So what I mean, council, Motoning saying Yalong Kabri Jongata, they recommended for his removal. He doesn't come for council sitting. He doesn't do anything with the councillor, so there is bad blood between the two. Councillors are only doing their job. So the information we are getting from the people is that who is driving BAC1? BAC1, they are driving it very rough. It's like someone does recklessly want to damage it or destroy it. That's how the news was coming. And the councillors jointly decided that they need to remove the car from Jonga. When they did that, the police came and arrested the whole of the council.
But how did they do it? So Jonga was still coming to work?
Jonga was coming to work, but they did not, because the key is not with Jonga.
Okay.
The key is with the driver. They went to the driver and said, you need to return the key because council has passed a resolution saying that they've now taken their key from you. You need to give the key to the security.
There was a resolution that was passed.
Yeah.
Okay.
The resolution, it has an agreement. And this is what
so
I
the
told
driver is the council driver. It's being paid by council.
Yes.
And everything. Okay.
So they told him that they need the vehicle back. That vehicle should not go anywhere. So to make sure that the vehicle doesn't go anywhere, they also deflated the vehicle tires so that the vehicle doesn't go. So the police came the next day. I think Jonga called them and said that some people are taking his car key. And then...
Did they succeed in collecting the car keys?
They succeeded in collecting.
Okay, they collected it from the driver.
They collected it from the driver.
Okay.
So, and then the vehicle tires were also deflated.
Right.
And then the police came the next day. They said they need to arrest all the councillors. So they took all of them to the police station and they detained them at what is it?
Anti-crime.
Anti-crime. So I came, Kabrinda Nara, yeah, Fanya, what is happening? And I explained it to them, these people are the council. They have power to take even my vehicle. They have power to even impeach the chairman. That is what the local government said. If by a certain majority, 2/3 majority, if they agree, they can impeach the chairman. Who is the chairman if they want to take the council? And that is council vehicle. It's not my private vehicle. They cannot take my private vehicle. But they can take the council vehicle from the chairman. They can take it from the CEO. They can take it from anybody. It's their vehicle. It's BAC vehicle, and they are the councillors. They are very powerful. They're not small like that. They are very powerful. These people can sit and even make a bylaw in the region and is binding on people. And they have immunity on their way. And in fact, what happened is at that very moment, they are in a council seat and you cannot arrest them because they have immunity. So they arrested them, took them to the police station.
On council ground? They arrested them?
They arrested them on council ground.
Right.
Took them to the police station. And then when you talk to them, they said the order is from the top. Order is from the top. They detained them up to, I don't know. So what was happening, I think, near Councilor Kumandi to the investigation room. Police will come in. So what happened?
Because it's from top, they don't understand.
So they will say,
only told, go arrest them.
They will say, what happened? So one of the councillors said, what happened? What do you mean, what happened? A lot happened. You have to explain. You have to specify. A lot happened. You know?
Yeah.
So, and then the councillors were telling them the same sort of story. This is council decision, and then council agreed they take their vehicle. That's what happened. And then in the end, they decided they charged them with conspiracy to commit felony. And then the next day we went to report. They kept us there until after 5. Then they said, okay, we will call you when we need you. And they kept one of our councillors in detention. In fact, what they've done is, kabiri tata wo council no the night before, that is the council of Burfood world. Kabiri mo taraje nyungala brodale asap. Where have you heard that one in any part of the world? Where even natural justice, even religion does not condone it. Everybody is accountable to their own deeds.
In their actions.
In
Especially if you are in the legal age.
The legal age.
Exactly. If you are a minor, then your parents are responsible.
You come to look for me. I am not there. You arrest my mother or you arrest my sister.
The Jame style. Jame used to do that.
That is not right.
Yeah,
so that's what they've done. I mean, we have even initiated an action on that because that is an unlawful arrest. They detained that guy all day and they also impounded his vehicle, which they damaged in the process. And the next day,
the councillor's vehicle.
The councillor's vehicle.
Okay.
The next day, he reported himself.
So they kept the brother overnight.
They kept the brother overnight, all night.
Interesting.
That's right. They kept the brother. So it's like lawlessness. So then the next day, when they released the rest of the councillors, they detained this one individual councillor. And they detained him there for almost 3 days until our lawyer had to go and remind them that of the 72 hours thing. And that was when they released him. And now they asked him to report. So he is the one that is reported. And then they keep asking about the car key, and they keep asking, and they impounded another vehicle of BAC, which is BAC3, and that is impounded at their police station. And they said, until we get the key for the other one, we are not giving you this vehicle. We said, okay. We're waiting on the Service Commission's decision. When it comes, we will take all these matters to court. And then we determine who is right and who has authority over council staff.
Vice Chair Morode.
Vice Chair Morode. After ministry, you know, the ministry, they made things really difficult for us.
That is the president from Safi
Sankara.
Yeah.
They said that the vice chair forcefully took that vehicle from Jeng.
Yeah, sure.
But they should have spoken to Jeng. Jeng would have said, I voluntarily returned the vehicle because when I was suspended from Service Commission, I returned this thing. And if you look at the Service Commission letter, it says that these people should return to work because they know that they were suspended from work, because that's what they told us. Tell them all to stay and wait until we make a decision. That's what happened to Jeng. Jeng had been waiting for that. The same thing ought to happen for CEO and Jeng. Service Commission said, let them all wait until decision is made. Ministry said, let them all come back. They are in active duty. Problem is here.
But if the Service Commission is handling it, I think why should the ministry put their hand in, their mouth in it? Then what's the point of having the Service Commission?
And they're supposed to be independent.
That's what I'm saying. What's the point of the Service Commission? Then the ministry should have been handling it at their level, and there would be no Service Commission. I mean, it's a whole mess.
It's a real mess.
My reaction about
I mean, my reaction is it's a whole mess. Again, 3 times. I don't understand. But again, you know, I've listened to a couple of your interviews on Pamodu, which is a widely watched platform, right? And link for what you longer repeat that thing. But then at the end of the day, with the CEO and the finance director, I mean the former chairman included, because I don't want to believe ne lega I don't definitely hamuko or yeguko or bokuchi, right? Then which means ne dega fail na in his responsibilities being the chairman and you muna deflul no yep. You were new, you came and you're able to detect this. When did you come into in June, right? In June, and then you were able to detect all the in August and October and all that. September, August, October. Within that short you're young for 5 years. I don't want to buy that. But then this is all a matter of individuals who are really greedy beyond the depth of their pockets.
Indeed.
Point blank period. Greedy beyond the depth of their pocket. Because linyo and ling and mayulenko. Then gisneng an avenue wo hamnen nyahi nit askan bila, chono askan bila, dole askan bila, yen gen jel ko bugo ko momale sen bopa. All those millions we're talking about have been withdrawn, and it's not showing. All it's showing is, of course, I saw houses being built for one of them or 2 of them. And if you calculate that, I mean, they've been in the councils or whatever, moving from one council to another. If you add all the salaries they've earned, cannot build them one of those houses, much more 2 or 3. So I mean, it's just I mean, beyond imagination. And Brikama so for Rombe. Njel 5 o'clock nga gis jigéen yi jógee seen naakoy enu seen paan yi seen njaay yi di sani seen musóor si trogi di eeg di wàccee kooku ñëw toog fay benn $10 $20 benn samba boy ku jaru dara yow nga ne yaa leen gën a jàng yaa sama dem ko la xaalis boobu ne lekk ko lii soxor la ak ñàkk a yërmande pour nga foog ne yow loolu noonu di nga dunda ba dee mujj gu ñaaw rek la ñoo am parce que lu askan bi di ñaan mujj gu rafet doo mun a dunda fa ne yaa ngi enjoy sa mujjanteel dafa rafet ci after bi nga defee lii nii yëpp mënta nekk ba pare du ci yow rek sa famille yëpp di ko def ba pare nga am office bu toog fële ne le just because of political differences nga ne di nga support loo xam ne is blatant bank statements will not lie all those accounts are not gonna lie so the best you can do say sit down because you cannot have somebody being in the position while you investigating them they will do a lot of things to cover up they will do a lot of things to cover that's why you send people on administratively why you investigate that's why you when somebody say allegedly kill somebody or whatever they investigated you go to court and say no, we cannot allow them to be on bail because if they're on bail, they can interfere with the witnesses, they can interfere with things. We want to make sure we have everything right. So I don't understand why you want to take some hardcore thieves, and put them back into office and say in the name of investigation until we have our decision. I mean, you know what? When you were in the right of getting things done, I mean, don't fear opposition, right? You understand? Because when you're in the path of excellence, opposition should be part of it because that's when you will get things done. That's when you will know that people are listening or hearing or seeing what you're doing. That's what is coming on you. Somebody saying you will fight. I will fight something like this with everything that I have. Everything that I have in my blood. Even if I have to scoop my bone marrow to fight a corruption like this, I will do it. So if people are believing you're a fighter, wear it with a badge of honor. And fight and fight and fight again. And make sure people like that are kicked to the core. They don't belong in those organizations. They don't even belong in the bush, much more in the streets or in offices. That's what needs to happen.
And Buba, I just want to add something. It's not just UDP thing. The council is very much united.
My brother, don't apologize if a UDP thing.
All of them.
Don't apologize even if they make it a UDP thing. If they make it a UDP thing, then for once UDP is fighting something that is
very
right.
good, indeed. But
don't even try to apologize or clarify.
No. I just want to give credit where it's due. That it is all of the councillors.
Even the NPP ones.
NPP, APRC, Fabakari, APRC, Noto Alliance. You know, you would say UDP and MPP don't see eye to eye. APRC, Fabakari and APRC, Noto Alliance don't see eye to eye as well.
But they are all one.
But they are all one in this.
Okay.
All of them. And then they are all like, you know what? This is not about this and that. This is about these people stealing money of the people of West Coast. Case closed.
That is blatant.
Yes. And that's what they
come on now.
The Talibu, I'm going to tell a reaction.
Jamu kachat bulale. Mo mondi bekela side of the story left.
Amanke kachat dulatin toronde. Tonya fo dula
fana. Kachanyi nga tonya fula ka fani yafo. Ya famule. Kachanyi. Tonya si fojele fani ya si fojele.
Bari mbanyanta manyan na fani yafo.
Bari yalo itela opinion ani batu
itela mandung folo fo
itela mu chairman commission of inquiry. Ngo itela mu chairman commission of inquiry. Bari ibe la moyro la kala follow nyanta kala a good listener ti jang. Ya understand?
Okay, so go to your reaction time.
Go. Kuma sinkili unaye kontrol ka fa yara fang. Man din kol yolo. Même foto jang.
Ñing
madu la moyro no.
Ñim manke
oto man le fo kumo la kan ye ta fu jante.
Ñim manke sinkilinti.
Iman le fo kumo la nene.
Parce que statements le loring. Statements le loring.
Ani madu la moyro.
No, wait.
La moyro fana mine kay da men. Ye la diamo ki jande mbe la moy kam bakel.
Bari yemin fo.
Oto man le la fo kumo. Il faut kumo man la wala ni fo de ni late fo kumula ibelo la mfranga ntafu
go ahead
yaona sa
evidence la mbadi le we have
yo mbatu la mo dron kumo mem fo jan chamano e mem fo jang ning après ko abelari wonyale nde talibo ko ngako mo bayne abanyana kala wonyale o musunyar balati andu mulla halalo ta nyaale moti nde kana mo jolo West Coast region mbadi woni bijele ya famle so nin kantel la ko do samba o keso kono mo ka suya adu evidence bije o manyana kala simfa nyala nyanta tala woto me alon ko nyanta sinala lew ya understand yo bari abe mem fanan tumika ko ben daba ko nyin kono do ti jam
okay nga jong anyway let me make this nga jonga invite le
okay
jonga na benta adi OIC na fa nan kai pre na Grand Bantaba ka ta interview kila sai because ate safiro ke malon commission wolto so sa be sira bole batunga so anyway nga invite le atele manna so
mina ka wala to go jonga na ka mol jibe jang
Gambia be ka Grand Bantaba
Gambia be ka jibe abe mol la place wala ay na jang ay mofu mol yi na story moy ngala story
that's important
kola bawo independent body le bije men kete la pol tamandi wol be jele wol yalon ko wol inyanda independent la ye tonya foytima man sa kunda ba men fara yalon ko wolom local government is side of this two side of the story solo ya ji ka ko tonya e tamandi ko nyingo because wolom man sa kunda kendoti ya understand but ambe tembo men to say ndela opinion menti ndemo jala inula ko nyin kono na ci aman la side of the story soto man nyin don ta soto kanto ni nata nyin don ta soto ko be kuma do fanam folo do mbita film fallan andon te man la fi film fallan lafta men na do wolom justification o ke je ko e tiling ato nyaay fo ba chairman ya ta fole jonga fana ngai fana na ye ta fo jang
okay
abantu
thank you MC
buba fogna ne mang naka ko like ila mo ila reaction kay ko aman reaction
yalo ndede lala mo kilin kan jawo ngolo foye
okay all right
MC fogna ne suma bro talibo li jaru sa jonga ñu pour leral because da nga soxla evidence and chairman mo evidence yaa ngi open
yes
I can give it to you so kon lolu if you want to give it to you xam nga evidence nekku ne dafa wa babal wala dafa ci kayit ne kayit yaa ngi ni even commission bi mu soxla mooy evidence la soxla.
no yàlla har press conference.
court sa loo soxla mooy evidence la soxla.
sa bondi no jële press conference.
waaw so
sa bondi no yaa tande mo la ndeda mam manke mo
wol be botale di mo evidence botale
wala fo kay te ko yàlla nte mo jibe mbe banta bato janti na tele bi jampi ndela ngan fonko nalo ndo mam futa je anu modern de forcer no la ko nyanda belief la kula mam belief no men
mo me forcer de
no sani mbe nte ben dala fokam kana taji so bin son do yala tiyo ila ko taji min wala so bobul say be men kala dro wala mi bende faram bla ngana opinion fo wala nyinti ko deka diam jongale say ay nanan ni natale evidence babul bara nata si ni siraw ngande
wa legi wa talibo legi fogna ne wax bi du sori because man dama fogné si nekké ni ngi he corruption comme ko néné wax suñu yaay di ew fajar amna me de fol ndi ew fo dem ci marché bi di fay taxi council bi en tax bu dafa ñëwaat ci ñoom mu am ñaari nit o ñetti nit xam ñoom ñoy toddi ko sédu foog naa ne lii warta ega sax ci ministre bi foog naa ne war am mooy da war a jël évidence yi police bu ñu déggee lii ñoom da war na oo ñu correction because fraud squad dañ war na oo évidence yaa ngi teg nga charge leen economic crime yóbbu leen court loolu moo nekkoon évidence because court lu mu soxla mooy document yaa ngi ko nga xam ne ñoom ñoo ko sign ñoom ñoo génnee xaalis bi jaru coow foog naa government suñ fu mu war a jëkkee fight corruption mooy gisa council si moo tax bu gaa di wax ne den isi commission pour xool council si nangam suñ chairman yi mais den kro dama day rey rek because ñu commission bi yëpp ñoom seen ontu ñu gaa jox liggéey ñoom la gaa di téyaat
that's right
commission bi ñu gaa jox liggéey ñoom la ñu téyaat ñoom ñooy dem court ñooy dem kaso because du chairman du mayor bu ko chairman saa du check mayor saa du check ku nekk si council yaa du xam waaye ñu xamee man léegi dugal naa si council xam naa lu council di opéré xam naa ne mayor ak chairman du ne gis xaalis sax wala comme ñoom dañ jëloon def ko affaire politique foog naa lu xew Brikama de council lu chairman explain fii lu daw yaram la lu garaaw la daw lii foog naa ne lii Gambeer la mën a am sax nga escape nga romba am na war a continuer am
nga ñàkk a jom ñëw ne bàyyi poste da ngaa liggéey
am na ñu doon nekk
ñàkk a jom passé wut loolu
am na dëkk yu mu doon nekk citizen bi ñooy génn sax ñu attaque leen because 1.5 million 2 million 50 million da ngay dégg dégg loo xam ne 1000 de yaa ngay dégg ay millions ngay dégg waaw lu nga xam ne lu mun naa samp ay booxóol mun naa liggéey ay yoon so government bi ñoom su nekkee ne dem pré pour xeex corruption fii lañ ko war a doole because exemple bi amoon na KMC Seynabou Martin coow bi yëgoon nañ coow bi ñëw police ñëw di daaji office yi yëpp amoon na fa yëpp pare évidence bi mu ngi teg stable bi waaw dem na si police yi sax
xam nga luy xew rek luy xew bu la óori da nga korop da ngaa ne xaaral ma dem support government parce que dinaa am fu ma wéeru dinaa am ku ma support
pare mun na
loolu la parce que kenn du ma laal
nee ne mun na laa government mun na laa save de waaye next government bu ñu xamuloo ko because evidence du dee
non
because this current government muna la safe ne do dem ko dun la daxaare nga dem liggéey but this government muna ñëw
no
do rek muna ñëw ñu report ci génnaat
no MC imagine ye jonga kumandi jonga fana mu akarandal ay ko lon ako ati diamla because ala kayto be dulal
jongo diamuna
ati la modro
diamuna
akala kayto no
wana standard
waaw
wana standard do diamuna standard
bare na ko na ibele be diamla
waxal ne dafa daw to grand banda bis bi ñëwee xol ki fi ñëwee fi fu jaamu tox ci kawam bu ko togu bi dafa tanga wala sa because waaw loolu mooy dëgg ci right now ñu bari ngoro private ñu ne ko soo bëggee ñu ñaar waaye du ñëw fii mu ngi nekk ko raw waaw ñu bari ñu ngi ko ne soo bëggee ñu ñaar wala man du ma ñëw
and for information I have reconciled with the Minister of Youth and Sports
wala wana ko ne du ñëw wana ko du ñëw
grand
waaw du ñëw
wala du ñëw grand waaye reconciled nañ moom
waaw waaye léegi wana ko du ñëw so lu ma mooy jongo wax na diamu na wax na standard dégg gi rinaster story mi full page la gis so foog naa lu xew Brikama area council loolu mooy xew Basse bu Basse bi gis nañ ni ko government treated dafa utee bu Brikama area council dafa utee bu KMC bu Basse bi gis nañ coow bi yëpp waaye accepté nañ ñooñu and li xew Basse mooy xew Brikama
or even
worse so foog naa soo bëggee treat daanaka council nañ école bu xool ne fii NP ruling party la fii opposition la kii léegi right now doo xool ne as UDP chairman did it because the entire West Coast represent so kon loo ko xoolee mooy chairman of Brikama area council la were yaa ngi NPP yaa ngi fees tax ku ñëw fee tax Brikama area council doo wane man NPP laa de da nga ñëw fees tax dem
rate bi yëpp
benn la so kon ñu la fa represent
man suma rate bi dina génn de
so foog naa lu xew Brikama
man suma boss dina génn
from the 61 million
dina génn 61 million
non buba lu xew Brikama
ñëpp
ko war a condemn government nen oo seen police yi ñu ibi case open case yi ñooñu fraud squad bi charge leen yóbbu leen court lu ñu def health workers yi foog naa gis nga health workers yi bu yóbbu gaay court banja di same thing xamuta banja audio rek la
chairman faye samba police leba
wala de
ay resolution
même pas ay samba police leba
non
yalla mi ngi KMC de sama police
aka kenyame service commissioner ko give us the evidence we interdict we prosecute ndolba sambala police we gave them the evidence since 31st October no interdiction imesamba police hanim but by now and then it is going viral evidence mobile I just saying so by now it's a matter of them saying police go and investigate simple
manula man jeexal na so
ya police o fana
na abandale man jeexal na
ila investigation lo
non la abandale
service commission fana na ala function on investigation lo tenga mbira nga patient soto ñoy
patient ha mon
am ila moy ro
no but service commission yalla mi ngena
patient ha mon lu xamé won big la
fotatela itol nyanda evidence police will command evidence delay ko alning invent
can you get them service commission
I don't know isu dakana rek I will try
no yalla mu kacala mu dakala fi menna wala mu ñindi ko stakeholders sa ñini non
they have their
you are right no problem you kacala after the program
they have their
talibu jonen assignment this guy next week
evidence day bulle
nyanta police because the kacala dalati nte mandar mo wich hon kanjang wala kamo doya od memu tonya da madroneti mo ni fata kilde be la la ka brokon so wala nan ko ni service commission ni nga try ni fara ben jibe kanjang budu al dabi jelen so al fanansina la al fanansina
yeah right
e commande
okay
même de be commande lan
okay all right so na fenko zoom nye na sire na awodo zoom nye nene nye awodo le win global leading women award is a huge is a big award. So definitely on behalf of the Grand Bantaba Carefinder Bafly, congratulations me duala fanang alama I tad blood Jamal to anong ngalo ne ko
hanu boko chairman
yeah the chairman
hanu boko chairman
yeah It's a big award.
Cameraman,
after Menatalo Talale.
camera, zoom ko.
And Chairman, I want you to take this award with Dede for His Excellency, the President of the Republic of the Gambia. President Goodluck Barrow. Because Roy Malik Lo Akegana.
No, we don't necessarily we are. No, necessarily we are.
Nene Sambala.
Wow, Chairman, we don't necessarily we are. Mane, you don't go to Zimbabwe. Mane,
okay, no problem.
Facilitate. That black card that took me there the other time, remember? The one we got in? Get that same black card.
Okay, no problem. This time it's a white one.
We have cross carpet. We have cross carpet.
One not like
December 1st, I got that award, right?
Definitely.
And the same day also, this is from the International Women Power Conference that awarded me that. I mean, it was a tough contest.
No, in fact, it says Global Top 50 Female Humanitarian.
Exactly.
So it's a very tough award.
That is a yes.
And this is from the Goodwill Ambassadors also. So I was decorated as the Global Ambassador for Women Empowerment Advocacy.
We are going
Congratulations.
Going global.
Huge congratulations.
Exactly. Global.
Congrats.
You need it. Madam School. Yes. I enrolled with an institution called Gotney Leadership Center. It's the #1 leading training center in Nigeria.
Okay.
In Nigeria, it's not only Abuja. Nigeria has a population of 250 million people. So top leading center. And I did an advanced leadership program there. Right?
Wow. Yeah, you are a provincial minister on the NPP party.
No, someone called me the other day from diaspora. I don't know him. You should be the vice president. So Barrow should consider.
No, not your rek.
Speaking with power and influence program. It's a public speaking program as well.
Yes.
Very intense because the course I was there with sitting ministers, CEO of companies, chair of board of governors of organizations in that course. So I when it comes to experience, the list. When it comes to years of work, and achievements, I was the list. But for me, it was an honor. I was in the class with such caliber of people for this, institution, this center. And honestly, oh my God, they love me like to death. And guess what? They voted me the class president. Wow. So I was the president of all of those people. Honestly.
We are proud.
Kuma correct. Consultation fee 3,000.
That's small.
15,000.
15,000.
15,000.
Exactly.
My last year in Nigeria, I was also certificated by One World Nexus. It is a United Nations simulation program. You understand? UNDP and UN and American Embassy, they sponsor the program. So I'm one of their ambassadors as well.
Wow.
Recognizing my work and advocating.
Your Excellency.
Your Excellency.
Your Excellency.
Your Excellency.
So
waaye tamit ñi may liggéeyal muy jigéen ñi ndaw ñi di toog ñi may déglu suma fans yi yëpp ñoo ko waral parce que bu dutoon ñoom suma liggéey du egga ba jaww ji di ko gis ba war a recognize maa ngi def liggéey bu rafet so lii man pour jigéen ñi ndaw ñi laa ko jagleel pour wane ne rek li ñuy def am na solo booy liggéey pour xool ku la wax bu xool ku la jaay jëfal am na keneen ku toog foo xam ne sori na mu ngi laa gis te mu ngi jaay jëfal sa liggéey so don't stop working liggéey rek a am njëriñ ku liggéey rek njëriñoo ku ñaxa njëriñoo kon di leen wax jërëjëf di wax ña fa toog ne man ma ne duma seen morom duma seen maas te duma seen mappandoor
waaye fu nga baax mooy
who dare come near me who dare come near me
ambassador
MC yes chairman
Nene wouldn't qualify for VP at MPP. Remember what Barrow said?
I don't employ anyone who is being for my position.
Wow. That's true.
But VP, you are lobbying for my position.
Position is still there. Exactly. He's my uncle. Don't make him to be angry with me.
She's a young lady.
Yeah.
She's
Very
promising.
young,
You understand?
promising, very
Why
intelligent.
Funga
going
na ba
global.
rek moy na ñew MP.
Alright.
So
Ki mu dañu
No,
MPP.
no.
Can
She
we
got
know?
all
And
this
Musa
award
Bal,
where
you
she
expecting
is,
him
and
to
there's
go
more
to
awards to
the
come.
NPP.
Going to NPP.
Musa, choice am la.
Okay, alright.
No problem.
Chairman, Nene, we are very proud of you.
Thank
we are
you,
very,
thank
very
you,
proud
thank
of
you. I
you.
appreciate
And congratulations once again on behalf of the entire Grand Bantaba and Carefinder. Chairman, ebe sarla munela.
Follow. Then congratulate her.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
But I am not surprised.
Yeah.
She has the potential to do a lot more than this, and I believe with the support and support that she is having at KM, there's a lot that she is going to be able to achieve for Gambia, for the Gambian women, and that would indeed be great for. And I would want her to represent the people of West Coast as well whenever she is on.
Oh, absolutely. It's all
So-
women
so-
of Gambia.
Yes. So mbal Tentula Buba, me Sutio Tentula Fatu, and all the staffs of Carefinder, and then the Grand Bantaba team for giving us the platform. Is probably the only platform where you have MPP, UDP, and all of them mixed together, and then we all talk about the interests of our country. I will encourage it, and then I hope that we'll keep pushing and make sure we don't stop until we see a better Gambia.
Thank you so
That is
much.
the most important.
Thank you, Chairman. Nga tintu ka jay baake nga nyine sotono wale be of course on the Grand Bantaba. Mbe muranale arjuma kote ne bari jani wo nganna sponsor tintu ki jay baake Carefinder ka korda wa fole ki Gambia jang alta kordal sanji ila kordal be Gambia dulal bele to ka kordalo fanankele natara kene kenso wala bebulu na momo lafta mobile kendo sanna don alsitano smart GSM technology kabo Itel Techno Samsung kara fo din tabletol flat screen tele lu fanam be bulle anin charger original lolu itole ba wate kan alta ila biti ko to min fele tabo ko to nice building wala talending opposite fa bakar to mon jara la kordato o lati kunda bambo garage to base ibe eco bank le balaji momo lafta kodo kila nan gambe jang esitano sense finance milia lonko itole budda kebe fulale soto gambia banko kan jang bari abo fanan be bulle mi alonko nale a download al se credit ko ni kaspo be sanno jele bunda keme fulol mil be bulu pour que ko sonian ni mota ta kodi tala pour kana lono je woto mobe si kodo sen through sense finance la MFH group dabe compagnie le konole milia lonko e nyim programme mo fasa ka sembentu yandi LG nen suñu kër bebe to le koto ali alon ne itol la bagage li kamin wafi ala bambang wala LG nen suñu kër mobe si taji electronic bagage kendo sang MFH group ngana technician ol tendu Charles Elvis Ngom mi alon ko atele nyaton ko ya Sire Drame I believe Fatsilla kasa ngebe tendu momo mi alon ko abe di Grand Bantaba ko ma arjuma nala lambe muranale ni ala kititala ala barka
Are you tired of your outdated mobile phone? Are you in search of the latest and most advanced mobile devices available? Look no further. Welcome to Smart GSM Technology, your ultimate destination for all your mobile phone needs. At Smart GSM Technology, we take pride in offering the widest array of cutting-edge mobile phones on the market today. Whether you are an Android enthusiast or an Apple aficionado, we have the perfect device for you. Our dedicated team of experts is here to assist you in finding the ideal device that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you are seeking a sleek and powerful flagship phone from leading brands like Samsung, Apple, Huawei, the latest Tecno and Itel phones, or something simpler like original Android and iPhone chargers, power banks, flat screen TVs ranging from 32 to 55 inches, and various electronics materials, we have got you covered. Looking for a budget-friendly option without sacrificing quality? We offer a wide range of affordable smartphones that still deliver outstanding performance. Are you one of those who crave innovation? Our selection includes the latest foldable phones with their futuristic designs and versatile capabilities. But it's not just about mobile phones themselves. At Smart GSM Technology, we understand the importance of accessories in enhancing your mobile experience. From stylish cases and screen protectors to wireless chargers and Bluetooth headphones, we have everything for you under one roof. And let's not forget about our exceptional customer service. Our friendly staff is always ready to assist you with any question or technical issues you may encounter. With Smart GSM Technology, you can own your dream mobile phone without breaking the bank. So why wait? Visit Smart GSM Technology today and unlock a world of possibilities with our incredible range of mobile phones. We also offer mobile phone repairs. You can find us at our main branch at Tabokoro Nice Building, as well as locations in Talending, opposite Fabakari Tombonjara's compound, Latrikunda at the Bamboo Garage, and Base beside the EcoBank. For more information, feel free to contact us at 7466-360 or 75-333-68. Smart GSM Technology, where your mobile experience begins.
Carefinder is a real estate company that focuses on property development within the Gambia. We pride ourselves with providing not just quality and durable houses, but also state-of-the-art designs tailored to our clients' tastes and expectations. Our unique experience and expertise is second to none in the industry. We are currently building and selling 3-bedroom bungalows at Sukuta Traffic Lights and Jabang. We're also building and selling 3-bedroom story buildings at Sukuta Paradise. Other sites are also in the pipeline. With Carefinder, payment options are available. With just 40% deposit, you can get your house started. For more information, contact us on 329-5188, 727-0049, 709-8418. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram at Carefinder. With Carefinder, you are assured of a secure investment.
Introducing Send Safe Finance, your fastest and safest way to send money. You can now send money to your loved ones from USA, UK, and Europe to the Gambia. Pick up from our countrywide locations, and guess what? We're open for business every day, even on bank holidays. Download the Sensei Finance app and enjoy other services including bank deposits, cash for our purchase, mobile top-up, and many more. To get started, visit our Play Store and download our easy-to-use app. Available on all Android and iOS devices.